I know. Everybody's like, when are you gonna come back? I'm like, when the summer's over. I'm like,
I considered Florida just because of the price point. I was like, oh, it's sunny. Then I went out there. I was like, wait, you guys have gators that walk in the yard? I was like,
gators.
I've never been, so I'm not like saying it's bad to move there, but like a lot of my old friends that did move away talked so much crap about Cali. And I'm like, wait a minute, you're from here. Like,
I know.
Why you gotta down us?
They're sad they don't live here anymore.
I guess that's what it is. But I mean, and I get it. We got the homeless thing. We got like all you know.
All the states have the homeless thing.
By you go to any metropolitan area.
Everybody does now.
I went to all this. I've been traveling, and everyone has it.
Yeah, I mean,
it is. I know Phoenix got really bad.
Portland, Oregon is like, whew.
Same thing. Really?
I went to Portland. I was like, yo, I didn't know you had this many people here, let alone homeless. Like,
wow.
Oh,
wow. New York, New Orleans. I've been seeing it everywhere. So I'm like, hey, it happened. I feel like COVID or the pandemic made it worse.
Yeah, it did.
Put a lot of people out, a lot of jobs.
It's like doubled and tripled, like everywhere.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Some people got comfortable though. I feel like there's like homeless people on unemployment but still tenting it out.
Yeah.
They got their RV. You're like, you know what?
Have you seen some of these homeless establishments?
Oh yeah, that's
there's one off the freeway in San Fernando that's popping. It has stairs, flowers.
Yeah.
It's very nice. It looks like a little mini museum. I'm like,
like they used the shed like he built it.
He's like,
you got a grill back there? He's like, yeah, I got propane tank.
He's all set up.
Don't you want to just know all their stories?
Yeah,
I actually do.
It's interesting to see, like, wow.
Someone needs to do a documentary about this.
Get out here.
I'm sure they're
out there.
I know.
Just to find out, like, how did they end up there?
Do something different. A lot of people go out there and they try to do I'm going to give this person $100. I'm like, no, actually, tell me what they're about.
And film it on TikTok and show everybody I'm doing that.
Right. I want the footage of when the camera goes down. All right, can you give me that back, please?
Is that nice to film them without asking them? I always wonder that.
Hold on, caller.
Oh, caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
All right, what's up, everybody?
Hey,
what's going on,
man?
How you doing?
Hey.
Okay, I'm gonna say this about the homeless. For some of them, anyway.
Okay.
Some of them choose to be that way because they do not want to deal with the hustle and bustle of everyday life. Mm-hmm. They sick of paying bills. Mm-hmm. They sick of all of the rat race. They sick of all of it.
I ain't mad at that.
That's true.
I get it.
So they just say, look, I'd rather be out here on these streets, and I don't want to deal with none of it.
That's true.
A lot of them have come back from the military, and the government has not taken care of them.
Right.
A lot of them have mental issues. There are a lot of homeless with mental issues, and they're the ones that's out here that's dangerous, and nobody's trying to help these people, and it's just messed up all the way around.
It really is.
Oh, yeah,
I agree.
Absolutely.
I always think that.
So if the government actually wanted to try to help the homeless problem, they would start making arrangements to have affordable housing or things like that. But a lot of them don't want it, so you can't give something somebody don't want.
Right.
So
that's true.
That's facts.
If you didn't have
and hold on before you say that. Here's something else. A lot of them suckers a lot of them homeless people, they live better than we do.
Some of them.
I'm telling you the truth. Some of them they get regular meals, they get showers, they get all kinds of stuff because people bring it to them.
That's true.
Right.
It's stressful.
That's true. That's
so
true,
you're homeless,
Vernon.
but you at the Equinox. I'm trying to comprehend.
That's a nice place. Yeah.
Yeah, some of them do. Some of them do have gym memberships and stuff like that, so they have a place to sleep when it's cold outside or something like that.
Right.
So it's not like they don't have their own hustle.
I can't even be mad at it, especially like in places like Los Angeles or like a Hawaii. Yeah. Like if you're homeless, like it's warm all year round.
This is the place
Yeah.
Cali is the place to be.
If you in like Chicago, folks will freeze to death.
You know the roughest, the toughest homeless I've ever known is the toughest homeless that live downtown Chicago in the winter.
Chicago.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Man,
that's crazy.
Them some. All right, y'all. I'll call y'all back in a minute.
All right, thanks, Vernon.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that.
you know Vernon?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Well, he had some good.
He's
points.
definitely
I mean, you see.
He's like, thanks, Vernon.
Thanks, Vernon.
Yeah,
He'll call back. Yeah.
He's right though, because if you're homeless, you don't have all the stresses that we have about bills.
That's true. I didn't. Yeah.
Credit, whatever it is, that stresses people out these days.
You're right there.
I hate that when you choke on air.
I'm like, yo.
You're right there.
That's the worst. It's worse than choking on something.
Yo, I'm just like, there's no way to fix
It's like
this.
you swallow a double gulp of air and you're like,
Right. Or somebody's like, hey, just drink some water. I'm like, water's what did this. Like,
Water got you.
I'm not going to run back to the killer. Like,
man.
Yeah, I got a small, if I can speak,
You're
a small place in my heart for the homeless because I have an uncle who's schizophrenic.
yeah.
And he was formerly in the military, and like I kind of watch his story. That's why when you're talking about like asking stories, I'm curious to know like why people are out there or what it is. Because like you said, some people don't want to, I guess be saved. Yeah. There's other people out there that obviously have mental illness. Like when you go to Skid Row is not just your traditional like homeless territory. Like there's people like it almost comes off as like they took a mental hospital and we're just like we're gonna throw these people out in this area,
right?
And now do what you do. So
I think that happened like 3 years ago, and I remember an influx, especially where we live. It was like, wait, these are different homeless people,
right?
And they were, I think, other states even like put them on a bus, get off over here, It's sunny and you can go to the mountains or whatever or the beach.
That's what they did during the Super Bowl.
Wow.
They paid $400 to the homeless people to go to another state and a bus ticket. That's why they were trying to clean up the homeless here before we had Super Bowl.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So
there were certain areas that were
territory?
like cleared out. Yeah.
Like we'll send you to Arizona and Vegas where it's like twice as hot.
Yeah. Like other states. Yeah.
That's crazy.
But
I just don't like seeing the encampments on fire. We've seen one. I drove by one. I filmed it, and I don't ever share it with anybody because it's very sad and scary.
Yeah.
Like people start putting them on fire if they're in front of businesses.
I think that's sad.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's very mean and still a life. They're still human.
Yeah.
We don't know what they went through to get there. It's like you said, we don't know their story. So,
That'll be a great documentary.
Right? Free idea out there, guys.
JT. No, I'm just kidding.
Speaking of JT.
Where are you, JT?
Where are you, JT?
Speaking of JT.
He's gonna come
That
in.
sounds like a movie name. Where are you, JT?
Right.
Where are you, JT? We got another one to work on.
He must
Is
have
that
heard us.
JT?
Is that
Stop it!
Come in.
JT? And speak of the devil.
That was crazy timing, bro.
Man.
Yeah.
What's up, my bro?
What up, fam?
What's going on?
Yeah. Good to see you.
So speaking of JT,
Moving and
JT.
shaking. Moving and shaking.
we asked where's JT at, and JT
That
just
was
arrived.
like perfect
Just like
time.
that.
I said that there should be a movie called Where Are You, JT?
Where Are You, JT?
And you literally walked in.
Hilarious.
That was
Where
so funny.
in the world is JT?
Where in the world?
Justin Tolliver. We're not talking about Justin Timberlake. No.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We already
You guys-
know where he's at, and it's not in the NSYNC tour. So
No.
Like-
This one right here sang Justin Timberlake at karaoke on Monday.
Monday?
And he put the
William.
whole JT vibe
Yo.
in
What
there.
song did you do?
we
Oh
did
my
Love.
God.
What's funny is so it was our friend's 40th birthday, so we were like, we're gonna go out and chill. She goes, hey, you want to sing something with me? I said, it's your birthday. I'll go on stage to sing whatever. I don't care. I'd be having fun. And then she's like, sing My Love. I was like, Justin Timberlake? I was like, you trying to rupture my vocals, huh? Because you got to sing like up there. And I was like, all right. I was like, so if you want to go back and forth with the verses? She goes, no, you sing all JT's parts, and I'm going to sing T.I.'s part. I was like,
She got
so
the
you want me to
easiest-
sing the whole song?
Yeah.
And then, sorry, I got to do this to you, Patrice. But she was so drunk, she couldn't even rap the lyrics. As soon as T.I. came in, she said, I never have it to do with again.
It was funny. Oh my God, it was funny.
It was. I was surprised I could actually get up to that. I'm not even a singer, but when
Yeah.
I was in choir, I was a tenor. So I would just hit all the high notes, but that was it, though. There was no
It
in
was
between.
funny.
There was no
It
in between.
was- I got video clips, so I'll just send it to you, Nick, so you can post it.
It was fun.
Like, you already know.
I want to hear this. I want to hear this
Yeah.
impersonation you got.
No, it was what
Oh,
was
you
funny
should've
about it is
seen.
it was like 90s R&B night. So everybody was singing like
Oh.
H-Town. They were
Yeah.
singing like Jodeci, and then I was
That's
like,
all
"You want me to
my
sing Justin
jams.
Timberlake?"
Yeah.
Like, not to say Justin Timberlake don't fit the mold, but it just was you
That's
jumped
not
out the
all
category.
the way 90s
Yeah.
R&B. That's like early 2000s.
Early 2000s, exactly.
Yeah.
Y2K
2000s.
era.
Right. I was like, all right, cool.
Hey, 90s R&B, let's keep it
That
on the
was funny.
90s
Let's
R&B
keep it here. I
now.
was like, let's
funny.
back it up.
So
It
what,
was like-
what have I missed so far, guys? What have I missed?
Everything.
Everything?
We're almost
Oh,
done
missed
already.
everything.
Yeah.
We already
No.
talked about your film.
I
know,
We talked
you
about
know.
the film. I actually,
Future
projects,
I actually
you
claimed
know.
that I produced. No, I'm playing. Yeah.
My apologies, man.
No.
I just got in on the road from Vegas, man, so it's been a trip.
That's good. Quick
Ooh,
introduction.
that's
So, welcoming to the house, we got Justin Tolliver in the house, y'all.
What up?
Yo.
What up?
Yeah.
Bow, chicka.
Producer.
Writer, producer, director,
real estate,
writer,
everything.
You know,
New Orleans bread.
Animator.
my calendar, guys, different colors or different things going on.
Yup.
I'm just hustling, man.
Getting it in.
Yeah.
JT, you are the ultimate hustler.
Yes.
You know,
In the best way.
you know,
Yeah.
I've
That's why I
learned
rock
in a
with
lot.
it.
I've hustled in a lot of cities, man. You know, New York was definitely my favorite.
Okay.
You know, catching that current definitely taught me how to become a master networker. You know.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Uh-huh.
are.
Definitely does that.
LA has been good to me. You know,
Yeah.
selling real estate on the
Yeah.
west side. That's been good. Now we doing films, man. I
Yes.
want to create
Go.
some impactful content.
Come on.
Yep.
You know
There
what I
it
mean?
is.
Let's do it.
Impactful.
Yeah.
Impactful.
Keyword.
I'm in town this time. Look, 2 weeks. I think I'm gonna give LA 2 weeks. I'm doing a
I'm gonna
play.
give LA 2 weeks.
I'm helping to produce a play by our friend
Yeah.
Donald Welch. You know, shout out to Donald.
Yeah.
Church Secrets is premiering. We're gonna do one location on the 6th.
It's a play, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
play.
What you said, the 6th of August?
6th of August. Yeah, it's gonna be my first stage play. So I don't know. What
Oh,
the
that's gonna
hell
be
to
phenomenal.
expect.
I
Oh, there we
love
go.
this.
They're phenomenal.
I
His
love that you're
plays-
jumping
Yeah.
all in.
I might try to swing that. Is
Yeah.
that on the weekend?
His plays are phenomenal too.
Don's
Like
plays are
all of
Is
his
that on the
plays.
weekends?
Yeah.
6th is
What is
yeah,
the 6th
August
line?
6th?
It's Saturday. Yeah.
I might
Saturday,
slide
yeah.
through.
Congrats, bro.
We should.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
we should go. Yeah.
Play
Yeah.
production. Who would have known?
Yeah.
Right?
You know, I'm the ultimate critic, so.
Nothing
Yeah.
slips by you.
I'm very constructive, though. Like,
Yeah. So, but
I
is
never
he's
clown
just doing it
anything.
August 6th, or
Yeah,
is he
doing
doing
August
anything
6th
else?
and he's filming it too. So
Oh, okay, that's what he's
you
doing.
know,
Okay.
Don is moving
Yeah.
up, so he probably has it already sold to somebody already. So.
right. Do you
Yeah.
know where it's at?
Yeah.
Did we already say that?
Let me pull up the flyer.
It's not
Okay.
Wilshire, is it?
Well, like the actual
Wilshire,
like
Wilshire,
location.
something.
Wilshire
like that.
Eval?
But, you know, I don't-
Or
I
no?
don't know my-
Or is it
I've
at,
seen some of his
Or is
plays
it at Compton Ebenezer Church of
that.
Life?
Come out with no,
Man,
Oh, it's
come
no,
out with some.
it's a fact.
Or is it somewhere
It's
else?
at the Colony, y'all.
The Colony, okay.
Oh, okay.
No, I did a play like that here. That's why I asked.
Oh, you did?
The Colony.
That's funny.
Okay.
I did a
He's
play.
like, I did a play there last week. That's why.
So I did
What?
my first play that I did here was at the Barnesdale Gallery Theater, and it was cool. Like we sold it out. The play turned out well, and some of the people who kind of worked the background or kind of helped out, they were like, "Hey, I'm doing this other play. It's going to be at the Nate Holden Theater, which is a nicer theater." So I was like, "Oh yeah." I was like, "Well, let me check out the script. I'll see what I like." The script was cool. The production, I'm not even gonna say the name of the play. But she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, just based on budget, we couldn't get that location, so we're gonna do it at our church." I was like, "Okay, I'm still
Switch up.
I'm still rocking with y'all. I'm still rocking with y'all, but I wish they'd have had a production there."
So what do you mean the production was off? Like the
Nah,
person
let's
moving the
hear this.
curtains couldn't do it right? or
Yeah.
No, 100%.
something? Okay.
Like no, this is as bad as it gets for me. So
no.
we're up there performing. Everybody's doing their part. They're performing. Obviously close the curtains. Yada yada
Yeah.
yada. There was one scene where there was supposed to be a bed in the scene, and for some reason they closed the curtains and somebody went and took the bed off the scene. So then we came out on stage. The bed wasn't there.
Oh man.
So we're actually performing the scene. So somebody looked and they're like, "Oh shit, the bed is supposed to be there." Instead of waiting and just saying, "Fuck it, we're just gonna play it," somebody brings the bed on stage
Oh,
mid
no.
performance. That's how I knew they had never
Oh,
worked.
wow.
Yeah,
out.
you don't
So
do
I'm up
that.
there. I'm up here like, yeah. What the fuck? Like, yeah. I'm literally like,
Don't mind me. I did the bed delivery.
I was like in mid performance though. I was like. And then I
Stay
told
in
her
your
she was,
lines.
and then she hit me,
That's
and then
funny.
afterwards, I stuck through. Like I said, I'm a gunner. I'll
Yeah.
stick through it. And then
Yeah.
at the end of it, she goes, "Yeah, we got some more stuff coming out." I said, "Bet y'all just hit me up."
Just text
That's
me.
a
Never.
Let me know.
That is funny.
Let me know.
So, tip,
Yeah.
don't make sure the bed's there.
Make sure the bed
Make
is
sure the
there.
bed's there.
That's why I came in
No.
early so I could make some of the rehearsals so I can
Right,
at
hilarious.
least know what's
Make
going
sure
on.
Right.
The bed has to
Oh
be
my
there.
God.
That has to
That's
be like
funny.
in a show or something. That's hilarious.
funny.
It
That's
was, 'cause I
funny.
was
Larry
like,
David
yo,
show
I
or
should probably, if I could go
That
back
needs
and
to
make
be
that
on
into a
like Curb
sketch.
Your Enthusiasm
That
or
is
something.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Because it's like, yeah,
That
just
is
bringing it back up.
hilarious.
It was a Christmas play too. It was a lot. Never
Oh
forget
my
that.
God.
Improv
guarantee I'll
skills
have some
came in
stories.
handy, right?
Man. I had to just keep going and add stuff.
Oh my God.
That's funny.
Why
That
you
is
keep
too
moving
funny.
the bed?
Why keep moving the
Where's
bed?
the bed?
Right.
Yeah.
What's
Now,
up? What's
I'll
up
see
with
what's up with the
alcohol
chat.
y'all
That's
got up
just
here,
funny.
man?
I know.
Oh, speaking of which,
Oh,
while we're
that's
here,
our
sponsor the
sponsors.
sponsor. Shout out to Brown
Yes.
Sugar Bourbon, BSB.
Ooh,
Brown
Yep.
sugar
Kentucky vibes right
Yes.
there.
I'm gonna have to give me
Bourbon.
try
Yes.
some of this bourbon.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
definitely.
we can definitely
Nick,
arrange that.
That
Nick.
bottle's been opened.
Oh wait, there's a cup
turn
right there.
up,
by
Make
you.
sure
turn
it's
up.
on the display bond.
Yeah.
I think this one can be touched, right?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah,
That one's
go ahead
open.
and grab
Oh,
that.
there you go.
Oh, man. Thank you, man.
So one of the other girls, she creates these bottles.
Here, actually, give me the bring the.
So
Oh,
she
wow.
makes them, like the designs. that
Does
we
anybody
have.
else want to try it?
Not for me.
okay,
Yeah,
thank you.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll show you.
you will.
Go with this one here, yeah.
JT living
JT,
it up.
Yes,
Jeez,
See,
like,
JT, go
My
get
hero.
it. He don't
JT,
waste no time.
Yeah.
BSB. Let's see.
Alright.
Let's see what his thoughts are on the
Right.
BSB.
He'll have a movie produced by the end of the podcast. Like,
Bourbon's just like a
We'll have a
little
whole
strong.
script, like
Right.
a whole yeah.
I'm getting some maple notes here. What we got?
here we go.
He's
Get a
from New
taste.
Orleans, so this is like nothing.
Right.
What are you
Different.
feeling?
It's sweet, man.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Uh-oh, watch out now.
because
This
it's
is
like
very-
Danger zone.
Yeah, definitely danger. This is like you don't need Coke for your Crown and Coke.
Oh no.
Yeah.
wow.
yeah,
The
You can drink it
problem
straight.
with that is
yeah. Because I
that
put it. You put
you'll
it on
keep
ice.
drinking it because it doesn't taste strong.
And what's crazy
And
is
then 20 minutes later, you're
You
gonna
keep drinking. We're gonna see the whole
Uh-oh,
bottle
here we
go
go.
on the side. I'm just
stay
kidding.
got
tuned.
that one
It's
too.
Stay
30%.
tuned, y'all.
Yeah.
No, no, they actually
Now
have
there
they got
is
a
a
silver
stronger
bottle
one.
that's higher.
The 108.
Okay.
It's
The 108
stronger
is
than
108
that.
proof.
No,
Yeah.
this is definitely trouble.
Yeah.
Right
Yeah.
here. That's definitely
Yeah.
trouble.
It's some good stuff, man. I got some of this in my fridge.
And if you like vodka,
Right.
we have vodka too
Y'all
from
getting
one of
all-
our other.
Y'all got a whole bar in here,
Wow.
man.
Man.
They got a
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, we have another one.
That's water.
kaleidoscope of vodka.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, that's not water.
That
Oh,
one's
it's
actually
it's
that
gluten
one's-
free.
it's gluten free.
Oh, yeah,
That's the
remember-
selling pitch.
JT's like,
Everybody-
maybe I
I just told
should
him
check
that.
Tell your
around
trainers
first.
it's gluten free, so you good to go.
Not that gluten
Yeah.
free.
Right.
Tequila-
Not like gluten-free
I don't have
alcohol.
to do
Gluten-free,
Tito's,
Yeah.
so I could do
Tequila.
that. Yeah, I was
Tito's
like,
like tequila or vodka.
Yeah.
Will's my trainer, so I'm like.
Okay, so
it's
you're a
gluten-free.
trainer. Like,
It's
tell me what you're doing
gluten-free.
with your training. Are you're teaching how to fight?
Boxing.
Boxing.
Man, so I'm not. If you want to learn how to fight per se, I mean, I could teach you like techniques to fight, but I'm not training fighters per se. It's like I give you the boxing. I teach you how to box. It depends. Every client's different. Some people just want fitness. Some people just want to learn the technique. I mean, for somebody who wants to fight, I'll teach them what I can, and then I'll send them to a fight gym so that they can get more of that type of.
But you're
Yeah.
more like training for working out for
Yeah,
health
mine
purposes.
is, yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
With the gloves?
with the
Yes.
gloves and everything, yeah. So I
Oh,
do
he definitely comes at
Combinations,
me. So,
combinations
yeah.
and all that. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I ain't
like
no slouch.
that.
I train.
Yeah, yeah.
I teach classes at Mayweather Boxing and Fitness over on Wilshire and Fairfax.
I've been there.
Yeah.
Huh? I teach
I
there.
took 2 classes there.
It's
Yeah,
a
come
lot.
back and take another one.
Yeah,
I was
he's
drenched.
He's over
I
there.
was
Yes.
drenched.
All boxing.
Okay.
And then I had to drive
Yeah,
like
so they
45
mix it up.
minutes
Yeah,
home.
we
Yeah.
got bags. We got bag
I
workers,
just
and
did,
they
I
also have
did that,
fitness.
and I was like, oh
Les,
my
it's
god.
so hard.
Is it?
It-
And then I do
it's a-
one-on-ones too.
it's a
So
good-
yeah.
They have
Yeah.
you go
Keeping
from
your
like
hands up.
Each
and just-
thing.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
I be telling
Yeah.
people.
no, you
Keep
keep
it.
switching circuits
Yeah.
for like 3 times around,
Uh-huh.
and it's nonstop. And then they come check on you, and then by the time you're done, you're just like,
You're drenched.
See, what's crazy
Yeah.
is like now, like, so for example, if you, depending on what class you come to, like, there's little breaks in between. There's either a 30-second break or a 45-second break, depending on which class you take. Now, during the pandemic, it was required that we had to wipe every station in between rounds. So that
Oh my
30-second break
God.
that they got, they had to wipe, which took them like 15 seconds. Then they only got 15 seconds to catch their breath and jump to the next station while wearing masks. It was ridiculous.
Oh, yeah.
People were like,
I can't even imagine that.
like-
I couldn't even.
I
was
just didn't
like-
go to the gym during that time. I was like,
Yeah.
well,
We had to because they were like, well, we can only do outdoor gyms. So we said, bet. We turned the parking lot into an outdoor gym, and we were the only gym that was open for like a 5-mile radius. So
So
everybody
everybody
was
was
coming to
joining.
our gym. So I was like,
Oh man.
Who owns that
Yeah.
franchise? You know her?
the one that we have, it used to be owned by a guy who doesn't own it anymore. Who owns the one that? Because I'm actually at the flagship, so our headquarters is right above mine. So anybody in the country that works for Mayweather has to come to our location first.
Got it. That's cool.
So, which is it's dope,
Big
but it's also
baller.
it's dope, but it can be nerve wracking because we have
Oh,
like the
wow.
partners that are walking there and they're just watching you like, you're doing great, and you're like,
Yeah, right.
like,
Like,
They
am I?
try
Have you ever had anybody walk in there and be like, man, where Floyd at?
you have no
Yeah, my
idea.
cousins just did.
Yo, they be calling in,
did,
they be
they
like,
came
hey,
in.
put Floyd on the
Where-
phone.
where he at?
Like, Floyd's came in there, at least while I've been there, a couple times, and his dad will pop in there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Floyd
okay.
Senior.
Okay.
that's cool.
Cool.
He'll pop in there randomly. Like,
Yeah.
you'll just be chilling all of a sudden, be like, hey, what's up, guys? And his dad, he's in his 60s.
Oh, he's
and-
got the shoulder roll, man.
Man.
Yeah.
His hand speed is incredible.
And if you go out on the when you park, you'll see William on the front with Floyd. You know.
Big smile.
Nah, they did a so they
Yeah.
opened up a gym in Torrance and they did a grand opening, and for the grand opening they had like people come in box and they had Floyd like walking around. a lot of the people at the time I was a member, but I had like prior boxing experience. So when he was walking around, everybody was like hitting the bags, and he looked at me, and I'm actually like going into it. So he was like, "Huh." He walked up to me, he goes, "You box better than me." And then I was like, "Shut the hell up!" But because he was in my ear, I was tired. Like my heart's beating out of my chest, but I couldn't stop. I was like, I can't stop in front of Floyd.
No, that's
Like,
I was like,
come
there's
on
no
now.
way. I was like, I will have a heart attack before I stop.
Yeah,
like,
no. At that point.
and then to make matters worse, after he says it, he kind of laughed and he kind of turned and walked. And then the guy with the camera brings the camera over, so they're just on me. So I'm like,
No breaks.
Going in.
man.
I saw
Oh,
this.
man.
Like,
I feel like I saw
IG?
this.
oh
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did
I don't know if
you?
that was on IG or not, but they do have it.
I think
If
the
you go on their
picture.
website, they have clips of it. But yeah. But I was tired.
man.
I was tired.
That is too.
But yeah.
That's funny, man. Yeah, I can't do
That's too
those
funny.
fighting sort of situations no more. I did Draculino Gracie Jiu-Jitsu for about
Oh, great. Yeah, dude.
Oh, wow.
every person I saw, I'm sizing up, figuring out how to take you down, all this stuff.
Right.
Like mentally, it's
Yeah.
just crazy.
That's what
That's
it is.
great,
Especially
though.
That
jiu-jitsu.
is,
No,
yeah.
jiu-jitsu will do that to you.
Yeah.
Because they train you like to use your momentum, use their weight against them and all that type of stuff. So you're like, well, okay, I'm 5'2", 150 pounds. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He's 6'3", 315 pounds. Let me figure out how to utilize his weight.
Yeah,
Like-
it's all like counterbalance, but also
Yeah.
those long limbs, like you can break those. you know?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So
There's ways to do things. Jiu-jitsu got a lot of sparring too. Boxing does too, depending on what type of gym you go to.
Yeah.
But jiu-jitsu, they got you rolling around on the ground often.
Like a ninja.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Rolling around
So you
often.
get used
Can't do
to
that.
dropping to the floor and rolling.
well, that's the whole point,
Yeah.
really, right?
Yeah.
Like, let's get you there.
Rolling,
Yeah.
Then it's
arm
a problem.
joint locks. Yeah.
Get you working off the floor. Once you get somebody on the floor, it don't matter how tall they are at that point.
Because the
Get 'em
stand-up
down.
stuff is
Yeah.
Muay Thai, right?
Muay Thai,
that's
boxing,
Muay
Muay
Thai,
Thai,
right.
Yeah, that's
kicking,
stand-up.
so
So
any type of martial art, yeah.
I love it.
Did you know? I saw something the other day that you can actually kick the other person in their private parts. That's like a legal move.
And what?
Where?
And
What's
Muay
it?
Thai.
What's it in?
in-
A Muay
Oh,
Thai?
I've
yeah.
never
Oh,
seen it.
man,
Like,
I could be wrong.
professional
actually,
Muay Thai
but
fight.
I will
saw it, I
have
was like,
my
why
cut man
do
will
they
have a
allow
pistol
that?
on the side if that
Yeah.
ever happened.
Like it's a shot.
Oh, my
Like,
cup, man.
Shoot him!
Right, nah,
Yeah.
kill him.
yeah, it's the kickboxing and
Yeah.
it's Muay Thai, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
Muay Thai's a
Yeah,
seven
I
limbs,
think-
so you can actually like you can punch and
yeah,
you can
that's-
elbow and knee somebody in the face.
And
Like,
that's
like, getting
crazy.
punched really hurts, but taking an elbow straight to like
Yeah.
the nose or the temple,
I mean, that's the worst.
Yeah,
like
yeah, that's bone against bone.
I've
right?
done
Yeah.
I did martial arts when I was younger, and I will say I've been kicked in my chest extremely hard. Like,
Wow.
trying to like, because when you're a kid, you kind of like boys
Let's go.
versus girls. So
Yeah.
this girl, she was, I think at the time she was 3 belts ahead of me, huh?
Wow.
And I, in my mind, she's a girl. It don't matter what belt she got. I'm like 7
Yeah.
years old at the time.
Right.
So I'm
right.
doing my thing or whatever. And she did a spin kick and hit me right here, and I said, that was the end of the.
Oh yeah.
I had to sit down. I had to, like,
Oh, my God.
And that was the one of the biggest, at least as far as like combat goes, like biggest reality checks where I was like,
Yeah.
oh, this is a thing. Like
Wow.
Got you.
I learned young.
Look,
Oh,
there's
man.
some girls out here, man, at least when I was growing up, 11, 12 years old, you ain't want to see them.
No.
They knock you straight out. Tomboys knock you
No.
straight out, man.
Yeah.
Really?
God, not
No.
that.
Got heavy hands, got technique, like just ready.
Was it the brat and Set It Off? You know that personality she had?
Yeah.
Just like that.
Wow.
This girl's name was Cricket, though, by the way.
Cricket.
Yeah.
Cricket.
So when she hits you, you hear crickets.
Look,
Oh, like,
just
what?
about.
Right.
Night,
Or
night.
you see
Oh,
them
wow.
instead of birds, they're like little crickets flying around.
Right.
Night,
Oh
night.
You out.
Oh, man.
You out, bro.
That's too funny.
12 years old.
I can't take this fighting.
Oh, man. That's too
I don't
funny.
even like. What's funny is I love combat sports. Like I love watching combat sports. I love training in it. Like I even spar with people if necessary. Now that I act, I try not to spar because it's like any
Yeah.
given moment you can get hit. That's like a month off. Like you get a black eye. Like,
Right. That's it.
Yeah.
That's no
You'll
good.
be dealing with makeup covering that up all the time.
Yeah, it's just swallowing.
actually, real quick,
Be like,
speaking of.
protect this
What you got?
Huh?
What's up?
I actually got asked. I can't say the network, but they asked me to box on a show, and I was like, "Oh, boxing." So in my head, I'm like, "So what exactly is it?" It was called chess boxing. Are you guys familiar with chess boxing?
Not really.
No, what's that?
So it's super popular apparently in Europe, but it's like you come in. There's 12 rounds like a boxing match. You get into a ring. First round, you guys play chess against each other.
What?
So it's basically a mental game. So if you're good at chess and you're good at boxing, you can play. So you can play chess. The goal is to either get a checkmate or knock the other person out before the 12th round. So basically, you'll play chess. If you don't get a checkmate in that round, they move the table, you put the gloves on, you go full contact for 3 minutes. And then if you don't knock the person out, they take the gloves off, you get right back to chess.
Now,
Wow. That's interesting.
Does what happened in the boxing match affect the chess game? Like, do you lose a piece or something?
You might lose some consciousness.
Make the wrong move.
You put one hand behind your back.
Hey man, the rook don't do that. But no, so they called me and I was like, at first I was kind of interested. I was like, okay, I have questions.
Yeah.
I was like, I was like, is this full contact? Am I wearing headgear? Like, what's the dynamic here? He said, what's full contact? I was like, with no headgear. And I was like, they're like, no headgear. I was like, okay. So it's full. I said, now who am I fighting? Am I fighting fitness people? Am I fighting actual boxers, world champions? Who am I getting in the ring with? We'll just try to measure you by weights and we'll just make it work. So I can get in the ring with anybody.
That's crazy.
I said I could either beat the crap out of them or you can put me in the ring with somebody who's been doing this for 20 years.
Right.
It's like,
this is an actual
boxer. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know about
Wow.
that.
And I was like, you guys got to be more. I was like, so okay, I gotta ask, what's the pay? And then
I want to see this release form.
they told me the pay, and I was like, I can't risk.
Was that it?
Huh?
Nick?
It wasn't it. I was like, to be blatantly honest, I was like, for me to be able to take time off if I get hit, I need at least $10,000.
At least.
At least.
Yeah.
They were trying to bust under 1,000.
Wow.
Oh
He
no.
I was like,
putting up
absolutely.
a
I was like, it's not even
clip
worth
of
it.
chess
No, for
boxing.
me, yeah.
And it was for the net. Like I said, I won't say the network,
this
but
is
for
what
the
it
network,
is.
I was like, you guys have way
see
too
it?
much money.
Right.
Like,
Oh, so that's
So
what
they
it
got
is?
towels on and everything.
Yeah.
no, it's a legit thing. Like they go when they play chess, take it off, put the gloves on, bop, 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 bop.
Crazy.
That was
No, I'm
crazy.
glad
See
you
what
didn't
happened
do
when
that.
people smoke weed and have too much time on their hand?
Right.
Oh,
Yo, this would be a
man.
great idea, fam.
That's what it is. That's what they look like.
Yo, I'm gonna put some chess with
That's what
boxing.
they look
Right.
like. They literally look like that. Like,
Literally how every
like,
It
thing
should
has
just
been
be.
made on
You
fast
know what it
food
should be? It
menus.
should be checkers.
yeah.
It should be checkers, right?
Checkmate.
Let's box.
Checkmate.
Right.
Let's box.
It's gotta
They
be
go
a
at it.
quicker
They
game.
go at
Yeah.
it.
See,
really
they go
going
at it.
Yeah. If
For
you guys
3
want
minutes?
that
You
guy.
said
I
for
don't
3
think
minutes?
so.
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
take it away. But yeah.
Yeah.
So that was my thing. It wasn't worth. Like if the money was right, I'd be like, okay, I'm about to take a month off of work if I get blasted in my eye. Like,
So I got a question for the actors here on the show.
oh yeah, let's get to that.
What is the would you say would be the weirdest role someone has offered you?
The weirdest.
Yeah.
Good one.
Weirdest.
Yeah.
Like
Not scandalous, weirdest.
Yeah, right.
I mean, if
Ooh.
that,
Yeah.
I mean, scandalous,
Scandalous
too,
is something.
but
We're not gonna go there.
Yeah.
Let's just go with weird, right?
We'll
Let's just
go
yeah,
go
for
weird.
weird.
Weird is weird.
Yeah, weird is
Yeah.
weird.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Mm.
Hold on, caller.
I gotta think about this one.
Why you thinking? I don't know about weird, but just like, I guess choice in terms of people.
Mm-hmm.
Like I got sent in for an audition where they wanted me to play an ex-con who just got out of jail and who's wreaking vengeance and like popping off people. And when I got in there, everybody looked like ex-con. I looked like this commercially nerd. Like I walked around, I was like, hey, how y'all doing? They're like, what's up? Like everybody, like some of the people probably weren't even actors. They were just in there like, yo, I saw the script and I was like, this
I
is
could
me.
do this easy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Got this.
So I just thought
Part of
I
this.
thought type-wise, I was like, man, unless
Yeah.
they want me to play something sinister where I'm not like intimidating, but like I'll kill you in your sleep type.
Right.
Like that's the only way this will even make sense.
Right.
I just thought that was odd because nobody in there looked like me at all. Like people had tattoos on their face.
Like the homies.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
I don't think
kinda
I've been
look at
ever offered a weird role, just scandalous.
Okay, so I guess we're gonna talk about this scandalous opportunity.
Scandalous.
Is this some Harvey Weinstein type shit? Like, what are we talking?
No, honestly, it's not even that deep. It's just being fully nude or simulated sex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had a couple of those scenes on. So I just got off a TV show called Hush. We had a couple of those scenes. It was the first time I ever saw like sex scenes, like with
Yeah.
the pillow and the guy has his junk like
little
taped
cup.
to the
The
taped
cup,
to the
yeah.
side. And all that.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't have the cup,
Oh.
so they had to tape it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
yeah.
what they do? I didn't know that.
But I also
Yeah.
just found out on some movies they do have sex, like real sex.
Yeah.
Porn movies.
No.
No,
Which
there's
in
movies?
actual films.
It's a closed set. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a closed set.
I've been on that.
Some
where
actors
it's a
have
closed
said,
set.
we'll just have sex so it's more real.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you didn't get the real version.
And I will say,
Yeah.
Halle Berry and
I
Billy
feel like
Bob?
if I would have
I've been on
accepted
that.
some of these roles, like I'd be in a different place. But
Yeah.
I'm very happy I
Yeah,
did
nah,
not.
Yeah, don't
You
do
gotta
that.
go.
Yeah.
I feel like you get boxed in.
Because then I'm not going to name the film, but I saw the film and I saw the girl who got it, and it was such a quick thing. I was like, that would have not made my career.
Yeah.
It was like,
Yeah.
Wouldn't have been worth it.
wouldn't have been worth it.
Yeah. Well, I think that's a good
That's
choice
good.
then, right?
Yeah.
It's a good
Yeah, good
choice.
decision.
You gotta know, man. You gotta
Everyone's
That's a
different.
really
I
good
don't
choice.
You gotta
judge
be about
people
your
that do
integrity
it
too.
or-
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
gotta be choosy with what you think.
It
is gonna be
depends
good
on
for you.
what your brand is and what kind of legacy you're trying to leave.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you're a Playboy model and I don't know, just depends like what your brand is. Some people, are, you know, I don't want to ever judge girls that do that or
Right.
oh,
It's different. I was gonna say because there's an artistry behind it. Because like even before coming here, like me like watching stuff like for example taking like for example a gay role or something where you got to put on a dress or whatever they say. I don't want to say what did Ed used to say, the Illuminati factors.
Oh yeah.
But it's like
Allegedly.
you see those things and you're like, I would never do that because you're so worried about what everybody else thinks. But the more you tap into your artistry, the more you stop really caring. Because like there's certain things I still like just wouldn't do just because it doesn't work for me.
Right.
But I don't mind certain things now. I'm like, it doesn't make. Cause like I don't really care what you think. Like if this makes sense for me,
yeah,
I don't care. Like you know, so
that's good. I respect
that's
that.
what I
makes
said.
sense.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Makes
I
total
expect
sense.
anybody who
Whatever
does
you're
that.
comfortable with, you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't understand the point of the sex scenes. Like we could just go straight to post-coitus and we got the point.
Just show
Right.
that they're about to have sex and go to the
You
next
know,
scene. You don't have to
exactly.
actually show it. It's always so awkward.
Straightforward.
Yeah, it's like
That's
we
like-
just go.
Yeah.
It's like
you know what
90
happened? Shit.
They are
Everybody does
really
that.
long in all the shows now, though. You're just
Man.
like, can you just fast forward?
Yeah.
We always just fast forward.
You can't tap on the stars or HBO without seeing a load. Like I don't know if you guys watch Euphoria,
It's a
but I
lot.
was like, I never seen so many dicks on camera. I was
Oh,
like, yo!
Euphoria?
I was like,
I haven't
yo!
seen it
I
yet.
haven't seen it.
Oh, you haven't seen that
Euphoria
show? Oh
with
yeah.
Zendaya?
Yeah.
It's a good show, but
It's
it's
a
just
great
it's a
show.
lot.
It's
Yeah.
I had to
incredible.
check it out.
It's a
Great
lot.
show, but there's a lot.
Okay.
It's
For
a
being
lot.
high school, there's a lot going
Because
on.
it's a show based in high school, but it's
Yeah.
showing like their lives. Like,
Wow.
like they're going to parties and
lot.
everybody in the parties naked, just walking around. Like people
Yeah.
getting naked out, strung on drugs. Like it's crazy.
Oh wow.
It's a great show, but it's like
That drug,
When they
that
show the
life.
real stuff,
Yeah.
you're like,
Sound like some
okay.
deep in Brooklyn type shit.
Yeah.
Deep.
That's what it
Brooklyn.
sounds like.
I
Deep
was
in
like,
Brooklyn.
man.
Oh, man.
But yeah, no,
House
they
of Yes.
they getting a little crazy
Yeah.
with the shows now, and it's funny. Like I feel like 90% of horror movies got to have that titty factor in there.
Yeah.
And it's like the most awkward moment too. Like nothing will be happening to where a titty needs to be there.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden a knife will come out. And she's like, ah!
And
Stab to the titty. Like that's like, what? Why did that need to be here?
Why did that?
then it's like with the crew, right? It's like the titty scene.
Right.
What's coming up next? Oh, the titty scene.
We gotta have it.
God,
too.
I got
It's
it.
in the
Like,
culture.
But it was so much more
That's
normalized
funny.
in the 80s. I don't know.
Yeah.
Movies that came out, there was always one. Not like it was just like
That was the max of it, though.
That was
like
it.
a titty
yeah.
scene, right?
Like here he comes, Eddie Murphy. Oh, there he goes.
Right.
Yeah.
Any of the
That's
the
funny.
Jason movies? There's
Yeah.
always somebody running naked or in the shower.
Yeah.
What was that scream when she got
Which one?
stabbed in the titty? And then the implant came
Oh,
out
that
of
was
her
a
neck?
scary
yeah.
movie. That was the,
Oh,
that
that
was
was
the
funny.
parody. That was the parody. Yeah.
That was.
It was supposed to be a Carmen Electra.
He's like, what is this?
It was like,
Stabbed her
forgot about
silicone out. That's funny.
That was funny though.
Right.
Oh man. Okay, so I got a question for Amy.
Let's go and jump in. We're going back.
I don't know if
Going
you
right
guys
back.
saw this. I don't know if you guys saw this, but in Hong Kong, there was a massive video screen that fell on one of the dancers while the group was performing. And so 3 of them are injured, you know. But I was just wondering,
Lawsuit?
has anything ever unpredictable happened while you performed? Or anything that you were like,
Yes,
oh,
I
no?
mean nothing major like that, but
Uh-huh.
actually our last show
Uh-huh.
at LA County Fair, we performed at Next Festival.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Everything unplugged. So my mic, well, I guess was my mic on,
was-
but my in-ears came off and all of the band members' in-ears were off. So I couldn't hear the music. I could only hear it from the speaker on the outside. So I had to just like quickly take one of my in-ears out and then just like go for it live.
Yeah.
And I just pretended like nothing and I kept going and I came back on about a minute later, right, Les?
Yeah. Somebody actually walked up to the.
Okay.
They walked up to one of the where the equipment plugs in and unplugged it. We don't know who or why.
there's always that
Sabotage.
one
Yeah,
person,
there's
right?
always,
Right.
yeah.
And,
But,
but they didn't. They unplugged the wedges on stage and the headphone mixes. So it was once
We
they
were all
figured it
just
out-
like acting
Yeah.
like nothing, like da-da-da, like still singing.
Yeah.
But I didn't know how it sounded, so I just afterwards I was like, "Yo, how did Sideways sound?" Everyone's like, "It
sounded
sounded
fine.
great." I was like,
Yeah.
Cool.
Ooh, thank God, man.
Did you have the bounce back speaker, the one that's like?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it still sounded a little far away.
It's so hard. I feel like when you don't have those in, especially with a crowd there,
Yeah.
it's hard to catch because you got to be able to catch the sound, hear the beat, feel it.
It was
like,
my hardest song too.
Here's the thing. You'll never know what it sounds like if you're a performer. The only way you're gonna know is somebody records it and says plays it back for you later. Right. But you cannot hear what the audience is hearing while you're on stage.
No.
No matter what you do, you're just not gonna have that. And that's that's what you want. You're like, I want to make sure they're hearing the good stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
But you're just kind of relying on the faces and if somebody's giving you a signal.
So that was the excuse.
Yeah.
There's always something at every show though. There's always something that goes wrong with the sound or something. Yeah. Always like an outfit debacle.
Yeah.
You know, there's always something and you just have to roll with it. You're like, I prepared so that when this thing happens, I'm going to be okay.
You just got to be ready.
Yeah.
For whatever, literally. Somebody runs on the stage because people run on stage.
Oh, yeah.
People's hair catch on fire.
Yeah, right.
Like, I don't know that I would keep singing if my hair caught on fire.
No, that's a wrap.
Yeah.
Show's over, guys.
It wasn't fire, but when Beyonce's hair got caught,
and she kept going.
She just kept going, like, and they were taking it out. I was like, hey.
That's how you do it.
I'll be
just
like,
gotta do it.
Let's get this hair out.
Right.
All right, let's start again. Like,
granted, Beyonce does have people for that, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So
they rushed that stage.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
they're on payroll.
get that hair, get the wig. I know.
Right.
It's like, get that.
They're on payroll.
Get the wig.
If the hair's not out in 3 seconds, someone's fired.
Basically,
man.
When I'm a DJ, I've had some funny things happen though. I've had a neighbor come up.
Hold on, caller.
Who I thought was at the party, part of the party, grab the mic. I thought she was gonna be like, "Yeah, let's party." She's like, "Turn this music down!" In front of the whole party, and everybody's just like, started laughing.
Crazy neighbor.
Wow, you crazy girl.
Grab the mic, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is such comedy!"
Wow.
Craziness.
Real quick, caller, I saw that you jumped in. Caller, what's your name?
That's why all
What's up, Vernon?
What's up? The sound people, they better be on their job because their asses will get fired quickly and be replaced.
That's true.
Exactly, Vernon.
You spending thousands of dollars for these productions, and you gonna tell me that you didn't do what the fuck you were supposed to do? Or your ass got to go. We having your replacement come in tomorrow.
Come on.
Yep.
Exactly.
On the way.
Sound people get fired all the time. They'll be like,
Right.
yeah,
That's
you ain't
true.
coming back.
All the time. Especially if you can always tell somebody who know what the fuck they doing. Because you go, well, how many tours you been on? I've been on 15 tours. Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I go every time Chris Brown goes on tour, this is my guy. I don't want nobody else. This is my guy.
Right.
Yeah.
And you go,
You're
well,
right.
shit, okay, if these big stars are getting these people, well, shit, let me try to see how much this shit going for, because it's crazy. And that shit that you showed a minute ago, Will, with the boxing and the
chest.
Oh,
and
the chest, yeah.
and the chest.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the thing with that shit. Let's say you didn't checkmate the person in the chest, and then you boxing this motherfucker, punch you in the eye. Now you sitting here with a swole eye, and now you got to continue playing chess.
That's true. I didn't think about that. Yeah.
Right.
You're right, Vernon.
Now the thing what they should have did, if people really want to put their chess game up, is go 3D chess.
3D.
Yeah, it's two levels. It's two levels.
Uh-huh.
Oh wow.
No, it's 2 or 3 different levels where you play chess. It's very different. It's like regular chess, but you're in a 3-dimensional state. It's hard. It's hard as hell. It's much more difficult than regular chess. So if people want to,
Yeah, it's hard to identify what we're talking about. So yeah.
That is hard. Do you know how to play chess, Vernon?
a little bit. I'm not one of them people who do all the crazy shit. Nah, I'm okay.
Okay.
I'm not too bad at it either.
See, I'm not gonna be one of the people who gonna sit here and lie, then end up saying, "Oh well, yeah, nigga, you said you could play. Well, come on, nah, I'm not gonna do that shit."
I'm not. I could actually play, but I mean, I haven't played. I didn't play for years, but like third grade, I was on that little team at the school. You know, the little lunch team.
Yeah.
I'm low key a nerd.
If anybody's been on tour, how much? Well, no, I'm not gonna ask because first of all, that all tours have to be sponsored. Because if they're not sponsored, that money's coming out of your pocket, and your ass will be broke before you hit to the third place.
And you answering your own question.
Yeah, because wow.
So did you just answer your own question?
No. I'm
Okay.
just saying how many times do you have to go in when you're doing sound check to make sure that your particular, because if you have people with you, everybody's going in at particular different times, and one person is doing 3 or 4 different people, or is it different sound people for different people?
I'll let Les answer this one.
Well, the last show we were at, it was one sound guy for at least 30, 40 different groups over 2 weeks.
Oh, wow.
And he was cool.
He was really good.
But here was the one thing. We had been rehearsing with Amy for weeks. And we got the most expensive in-ears, molded to her ear so she could hear herself with us playing. So we rehearsed, and she's like, oh, I got it down. I can really sing. I don't have to wear my voice out. And then when we get there, it's near an airport, and they're like, well, because of the FCC, the in-ears don't work. And we were like, what? And then we were just like, I guess we got to use the wedges right on the floor.
Oh my gosh.
And then Amy just kept asking. And
I just said, hey man, can I just try it? And if it doesn't work, it's all good.
Yeah.
He was like, okay.
Way to be a sport.
And it worked.
Yeah.
It worked.
Oh, that's good.
He brought out a guy that came over who only specializes in wireless technology, like that kind of wireless technology. And they figured it out. Wow. It was not easy. And then I was like, all right, great, we're good.
But I was prepared for in case that happened because we discussed it.
We talked about it.
Yeah.
You never know. At festivals, they give you a sound guy.
Yeah, you gotta hope that he's good.
Yeah, you just kind of have to deal with what they give you, which is part of the package.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
okay.
But he was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we talked about like, okay, why don't we just do the mix ourselves and just send him a stereo of everything that we mix? But that's also a lot of work too. It's a full-time thing.
Yeah.
So,
I would say like when it comes down to like those, I guess, scenarios. Do people come in with their people, like, and everybody has like their own people, or is it determined on budget, or?
Yeah, I think some of the bigger artists have their own. Obviously, if you're on a tour and it's your tour, they're gonna come with their own sound people.
Gotcha.
But if you're on like a Coachella or a festival, they have sound guys for each stage that are like, this is the sound guy for that stage.
Gotcha.
And you can bring your own sound person, but you probably have to have someone negotiate like, hey, listen, I'm bringing my own sound guy, this and that, and work. And it depends on who.
He's still gonna work.
Who's
with
doing
the
the
guy that's there.
negotiations, and it costs money to do that, to bring somebody.
Yeah.
If you're already paying a band and a DJ, and it's like you're getting paid, but then all the money you're getting paid is going to pay everyone doing the show, so you're ultimately
not really.
Sometimes people are like, listen, we'll just use who they got.
Who you got back there?
Yeah.
You look good.
Really, what am I coming home with after I pay everybody?
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Had a great show.
Game is crazy.
Great show. Still sleeping on the floor though.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
Thanks, Vernon, for that question.
Thanks, Vernon.
Thank you.
He already hung up.
Oh, he hung up. But
Bye,
he
Vernon.
But he's in the chat room, so
He's in the
thanks,
chat.
Vernon.
We'll see you soon.
We'll see you soon.
The sound engineer is the most important person at a concert.
The sound engineer?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Because you could be the best singer, you could be The Weeknd, you could be Mariah Carey.
But if you can't hear yourself,
you're going to be off tune. You're going to be out of sync with your band. And it's usually the sound engineer who's not
And that's why I try not to judge people who are on live TV who may have a moment. People are like, oh, they can't sing. I'm like, I bet you their in-ears was blasting loud in their ear.
Like verses?
Unless they were Omarion.
Yeah,
with the watermelon.
I saw clips.
That was one of the most entertaining verses I've ever seen. Huh?
What was he thinking?
I don't know.
That's gonna win you.
Yeah,
don't
the
know.
watermelon.
But Mario, whew.
Mario can sing his ass off.
Yeah, Mario
Lord.
did good.
And what's funny is I think we had a conversation before.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, Omarion has more hits. I was like, I know they said Omarion.
Oh,
I
yeah.
said, but don't sleep on Mario. I said he has hits too, and he's a way better singer.
Wow.
Not just live, but just in general.
Right.
Yeah.
He's the man.
Yeah.
Wow.
I missed this verses, so I only saw it on TikTok, like the clips.
Oh,
and I was like, how did I miss this?
What's funny is I don't watch every verses. Like I'll put something on for a second, I'll chill, and then I'll get off it.
Yeah.
So they had an undercard because I was like, you got an undercard when you don't got enough hits.
Like, a lot of undercards.
What was the undercard?
Like
So,
opening
Ray J
So the
came out?
undercard was Ray J and Bobby Valentino versus Pleasure P from Pretty Ricky and Sammy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So it's like, you're looking at the girl, you're like, okay, so I can see what they did here.
How did Tank get involved in all that? Because I just remember seeing everybody, then Tank jumped
So
out.
apparently, I didn't actually find this out until this past week. So on the song "Oh" that Marion sings, Tank actually sang background vocals on that song.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, dope.
Yeah.
He may have written on it too.
Right.
He probably wrote that.
Yeah.
Because
The
a part of
wrote
me
it.
was
He's
like,
a great songwriter.
when he
Oh,
got on
yeah.
stage, I was actually upset. I was like, Marion, this is probably one of your biggest songs. Why is someone else singing it?
Yeah, because it came out. Yeah.
Because Tank's probably like, I wrote it, so
Yeah.
So
I'm
I'm
gonna sing
gonna
it. I'm
sing
gonna,
it.
yeah.
You know?
And what made him look bad is he came up there singing way better than Omarion. So.
Yeah, he did too. Oh,
Oh,
my god.
man.
But nah, yeah,
Poor
I couldn't look
Omarion.
away.
Yeah.
I turned it on and I was like, this is jokes. This is funny.
Oh,
Next thing you know, I was invested. I was sitting there watching
Yeah,
an
you
hour and a
couldn't
half
stop.
Oh, man.
of
Yeah.
it was funny.
That
What is your
that was funny.
favorite verses?
Okay.
Ooh,
for jokes or for
entertainment, it'd probably be that one.
Okay, entertainment.
Ooh,
Entertainment.
The Locks and Dipset was good.
That was definitely
That
one of my
was
favorites.
probably-
Jada Kiss,
Jada
man.
Kiss.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jada Kiss.
Yeah.
Mine was Teddy Riley and Babyface.
That's a
Oh,
Okay,
that was a
okay.
good
that was
too.
that one broke the internet.
Yeah,
Like,
that one
That was-
actually
Yeah, they
did.
kept going off, and I was like,
Yeah.
Right.
the Wi-Fi. Like, we were running around. I was like, I got it on my phone. Get your phone. Like, we were
That was
going
literally,
off.
yeah, that was
Yeah.
24 hours of laughing nonstop.
It was.
Yeah.
And entertainment. 'cause
And
the songs are
Babyface,
great. Yeah.
Babyface. I don't do remixes. Like
Oh, that was
oh
funny.
my
That was
God.
funny.
Not him breaking out the
All over,
guitar.
like,
I didn't know we could do
yeah.
remixes.
He said, I don't
What was
do
the
them.
one
I was
where
like,
it just seemed like a geriatric verses? They were making all the memes with like all the chords coming out the back of the computers and stuff.
That was
Oh,
it.
that was
That was it?
Was
Was
that
that
it?
And
I
then
think it
everybody's
was
like
with
throwing the
Teddy
tower.
Riley. Yeah. Oh
That
yeah.
was probably one of the better ones
It
because
kept
both of those artists
freezing
are
up.
like they're super talented. They have so
Yeah.
many hits.
Oh man.
I think
It's
that was
hard
one-
to do concerts online, you
Yeah.
guys. It's
It's
just
so
It
hard.
is.
no one has mastered the art of the sound and the
Right.
and the audio and the visual matching.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the most difficult thing to do, and no matter how you do it, you can't control the internet and like.
Even when you have the money.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
that just goes to show you they got studios.
Yeah.
They got 10 people back there working, running around, and
Right.
stuff is still
Couldn't get
not
it right.
working.
Yeah.
Still not.
The
the
couldn't get
internet's
it right.
still breaking.
What
Oh,
was
the
it,
internet.
Nelly?
The
broke
Wi-Fi
internet.
would go down, and then
Yeah.
you'd have to log back in
Yeah.
to go to the next.
Because
You
Nelly
don't know
and-
if you're being frozen,
Yeah.
like, you know,
The
making
ring
Nelly
it.
camera.
Nelly and
The ring
Ludacris.
camera going off.
Oh, yeah.
Nelly and Ludacris is good.
Nelly and Ludacris was pretty good because those are two of like
Yeah.
my favorites, especially for that time frame.
That was a
But
good one.
Nelly's stuff kept going out. Ludacris is like a jokester. He just kept roasting him. He was like, "Oh man, all that equipment back there, you just can't get the song to play." Like-
I like the DMX and
Snoop?
DMX and Snoop.
Snoop and
yeah.
DMX was
I
cool.
love
was
that
Battle of
one.
the Dogs.
That was
I
good.
love
Thank God
DMX.
they.
Battle of the
Yeah.
Dogs. I'm glad it happened.
Yeah.
It's
before,
tough to
you
go
know.
against
Yeah.
DMX though. That's tough.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
Snoop would be
Snoop-
the guy.
Yeah.
Snoop, honestly, as far as like,
He's the GOAT.
yeah, I was like, it's
Yeah.
Snoop. There's Snoop. I feel like can
Uncle
go up with
Snoop.
anybody in terms of like catalog. When you
Yeah.
think about catalog and just notability, it's Snoop.
This guy is everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably the most. I
No
wouldn't say
pennies on the
known, but he's
floor.
probably the
Yeah.
most recognized. I think they said rapper.
Yeah.
He's like, well, he's got to be like in the top 3.
And
Most
brand.
recognized.
Yeah.
And
If you go-
brand.
if
He's
you
like
go
in
anywhere,
commercials.
yes. Oh,
He's
Snoop
selling
stay getting the bag.
NFTs. Like,
Sold
Yeah.
out
Snoop
NFTs,
stay
yeah.
getting the bag.
Oh yeah.
you guys don't know,
Everything.
he made over $1 million in like a few minutes selling music NFTs.
Yeah.
Yep.
Of a mixtape.
Yeah.
I can imagine.
A mixtape.
And
I
then he
saw it
does-
happen with my own eyes, and
Yeah.
my friend got
Uh-huh.
one, flipped it, and made like $2,000.
Damn.
wow.
There you go.
And
Real
then he
quick.
does it in different languages too. Do you ever see the clips where he's like rapping in somebody else's like Korean and
No.
like
Yeah.
You know what's
everywhere
funny?
else?
I did
And I'm
hear him on a
like,
Spanish
I'm
song
like,
one time.
wow.
I was listening to a Spanish station, and
Yeah.
I was like, is that Snoop?
he does.
You know Snoop's voice? Yeah.
It was like
Speaking
they.
Spanish.
I mean, somebody posted it one day and it had like 10 little clips of like different videos, and I said, "Dang,
He'd be acting in
he's
movies in other
everywhere."
countries
He
and
did.
stuff too.
You never know.
Oh, yeah,
Snoop
yeah.
just got a
Snoop
machine
is
Yeah.
not
out there.
sideways. Snoop, he got all the money to just chill, but he's like,
Yeah.
nah, I'm in my bag.
Yeah.
I'm riding
Yeah.
this whip till the
Prime
wheels
right
fall
now.
off.
He's in his prime.
Yeah.
In his prime.
He
Yeah.
makes looking older like so exciting. Like
Very
Cool
Yeah.
and
Like,
smooth.
okay,
love
dude.
like, yeah.
What do you think
I like
was the
it.
moment when he kind of like did that crossover? Was it him doing something with Martha Stewart? Like, what was the moment when he like,
I love
boom,
him
he
in
just
Martha
crossed?
Right.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
To like a,
it
to like
might
a
have
different
been the
level.
Martha
That's
might have
Stewart.
been
Martha
maybe,
Stewart really made him so legit because they were truly friends.
Mhm.
Right.
And she's still like a close friend of his.
Martha Stewart gets
She made
treated
Yeah.
her
too.
cool. He's like, you gangster. You went to prison. You cool. with
Right.
me."
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Cool with me, exactly.
Yeah.
she took it. Yeah.
Yeah. And she's like, yeah.
Martha
let's
Stewart.
ride
I think
up that block.
so.
Come on, Snoop.
Yeah.
Plus his films. like Training Day, and probably even before that.
He did. Freaking
Yeah.
him and the and Baby Boy.
Baby Boy. Oh yeah.
Jody?
Boy.
Is
in
that
Oh,
you,
yeah.
Jody?
He's in what?
He's in a new movie with Megan Good and Jamie Foxx that's coming out as well.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
on
On
Netflix,
Netflix.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Yep.
vampire one.
Yep.
Actually,
Yeah.
look
I'm
forward to that.
excited about that.
Yeah.
I'm curious.
Good,
Here we
Black
go.
It'll be
vampires.
interesting.
Here we go.
And
I
vampires.
can't wait.
I can't wait because they all talk stuff to me when I'm like, I love Twilight. I name all the vampires.
be
I'm
roasting.
like, oh, so
I
now
love
Jamie's
vampire
doing a
movies.
That
vampire
ain't no
movie.
vampire
Like
movie.
me some vampire
Okay,
movies.
so
Twilight ain't
I
no
was like,
vampire movie.
I don't care. I'll be like Vampire Diaries, and I'll be
I
Right.
like them too.
Vampire movies are fun.
yeah,
I'm a big Blade fan, so you know.
yeah. See,
Okay.
see.
But I
like
like
the
martial
vampire
arts. I
movies.
They
like the
should do a
fighting.
remake of Blade.
We need a
Oh,
new
I think
Blade.
they
They
aren't.
need a new
They
Blade.
aren't they doing one with?
I don't
Well, they did a TV show, but you talking about like as far as the movie goes,
Yeah,
with,
we-
like
I
a
thought
newer
they're-
actor.
I thought they're.
Wesley Snipes should come back too.
He should come back.
Come
Like,
on, man.
it'd be Blade.
the
Where
mentor?
Wesley, man? I need
I
that
think
Blade
they
Wesley
are.
back.
Yeah.
You know what I
The
mean?
We need
mentor.
Blade Wesley.
Yeah.
I miss Blade Wesley.
Yeah.
Blade Wesley.
I
I
don't
think they
knock
are
the
doing
new
a
stuff,
remake.
but I need the Blade Wesley.
Mm-hmm.
Bring Wesley back. I'm sure he's. He still knows martial arts. He good. Wesley
Yeah.
Snipes actually legit. Actually, really knows the stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
He's
No,
a
I
real
think
shoulder
they
find,
are.
Yeah.
I could have sworn that they are doing the remake with
They probably with Blade. I wouldn't be
what's
surprised.
that actor's name? Dang it.
And people don't even realize that everybody
Mm-hmm.
talked about like Black Panther. And they're like, oh yeah, we finally got us a Black Marvel. I'm like, you guys know Blade is Marvel, right?
Yeah. They
Yeah.
don't know that Marvel
Been
characters.
that
That's
way.
Yeah,
what
I
it
was
is.
like-
For a long time.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was so dark.
Yeah.
It wasn't like Disney regulated, I guess. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Mahershala Ali. He's gonna play Blade.
he already did.
So yeah, that's what I was saying. They're gonna do the
So-
new
Okay.
What?
coming out in
yeah.
2023.
Can Wesley be like the Godfather in it?
Somebody,
He
right?
approved
Yeah.
it. He
You
approved
Gotta
it.
be- you
So
gotta be like the
He
Sam
gotta
Neill.
be
Yeah.
He's gotta be the
Cameo.
dad or
Gotta be like-
something. Can he be
I
the
know. I
dad?
would love
Right.
to see that.
Give me a cameo.
He
Come
gotta
out
be
and
like
just,
the Yoda of vampire killing.
Yeah.
The
Right,
outfit.
right.
Oh, that would be nice.
Right.
Dang.
How do,
That would be
go-
nice.
how do you guys
So-
feel about the new Black Panther trailer?
I love
I
it.
haven't seen it.
No.
It's
I
sad.
keep hearing great
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
It's sad if you watch the trailer.
Yeah, the
Why?
trailer.
Just
makes
because
you-
of like
yeah.
you know what happened to Chadwick. So just watching it, they without saying it, you just kind of looked at it and were just like,
You felt it
Yeah.
just from that trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you can feel his presence. They even had like a picture of him in it, so
Yeah.
you can definitely feel it. And I can already tell because I one of my close friends who was in the film, he was saying like they hit it hard. Like right in the beginning, like they're not even shying away from the Chadwick thing. They go right into it. So
Yeah.
yeah.
That's pretty major. And there's some
Ah, that's gonna be
Latina actors and actresses. Latino and Latino.
There are some. I know there's
Oh, yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, it's a
there's
big-
a couple of
I
Dominicans.
love
think
it.
are Dory.
Oh, in this
Yes.
film, right? Yeah, I saw that. I
Yes.
saw
Yeah,
that.
I'm like, okay.
I saw
this
that
is what we
too.
need.
Vámonos.
Yeah.
I was
Brown
like-
people, stand up.
I told him.
I've been
Yeah.
seeing it. I've been seeing all the Latinos coming
Dani.
out. I'm
I
like,
was like-
yes,
It's like
we're
our
in there.
words,
We're
right?
in there. One here, one there.
Yeah.
We're
I'm
in
telling you
there.
guys,
Get close.
Latinos are coming up.
They coming.
Here we
coming.
go.
We
coming.
are.
We're Latino too,
They
right?
coming.
Afro
Exactly.
Latino, we coming up.
I was
Latinx.
talking about like
Exactly.
the first Black Panther. Everybody
Latinx,
was like
yep.
darker skin. I was like, where can I fit myself in this film?
I
was watching it
trying
like-
to find himself in this.
His long lost
I was
brother.
like, did they have a
You
cheetah
You
tribe
could
that's a
totally
lighter
do it
animal?
with your
could
fighting
totally-
skills too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you
Right.
could have.
One of the
Yeah, that
mountain
would be
people.
fun. One of the
I'm
mountain
rooting for
people.
you,
Mountain.
William. I'm rooting for you.
I told you I'd be part of the cheetah
Snow
tribe.
Mountain people.
JT.
Real,
That would be
Listen.
fun.
That's what the
real
light-skinned
quick,
people at.
Pete. I'm so sorry. He told me to slap myself for forgetting E40 on the verses.
Oh.
My bad.
E40. Oh, yeah,
Pete.
E40
My
and Too
bad.
Short.
My
E40
bad.
and Too
I
Short was good,
completely
yeah.
That was
forgot
good.
about
I
that.
forgot.
E40 and Too Short. Yeah, Battle of the
I'll
Bay
slap
Area.
myself for that one.
Oh, yeah,
Pete.
Bay Area,
Thanks,
that's
thanks
what-
for
I'll
reminding
slap
me.
you.
Right.
Yeah.
That's iconic. Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, just touching on since we're on the topic of movies, I'd like to bring it back to one of the reasons how we all got together with
Oh,
this
yeah.
movie, The Rolling Shadow. I'd like to slide into that real quick. Nice little
Ooh,
segue.
Nice little
Slide.
segue.
Hey, like,
Sliding on
slide.
back in
Since
there.
we on the
We have
topic
a
of
wheelchair
film.
in here.
Film.
All
Right.
All right.
Rolling
So
Shadow.
yeah, I'm gonna actually touch base over with Mr. Tolliver over there, Mr. JT, Justin Tolliver. So yeah, there was a film that you came out with called The Rolling Shadow. Let's touch on that.
Yeah, man. So the crazy way how the Rolling Shadow came about. I'm from New Orleans, as you guys know. And in high school, I was playing one of those hooky sick days, right? I'm sitting there in this 2-bedroom apartment on Louisiana Avenue, and watching Soul Train, 227 or something like that in the middle of the day. And my bedroom was in the back, and my mom's bedroom was sort of in the front. There's a little bitty hallway, and I'm looking at the TV, and out of the side of my eye, something just rolled by, right? Now look, it took me about 3.5 minutes to get the confidence to go creep back there and check it out, right?
Yeah.
Like I was gonna do something with the damn rolling shadow man, right?
Right.
But okay, so that I took that in. Nothing happened that day. I'm going through the closet. I see nothing. 2 days later, there was this hot chick that lived behind me, and there was a pool in the complex. Every time she went to the pool, I'd throw on my shit, try to go back there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
See her, right?
As you should, yeah.
We strike up the conversation. She's like, so you live in an apartment in the front? I'm like, yeah. She's like, oh, do you know what happened to the dude that used to live there?
Oh, no.
I was like, nah, what happened to the dude,
Oh, my
She's like,
God.
he died, I was like, what you mean? Yeah, he was like, he was like disabled, in a wheelchair, and he died. I was like, oh, shit, I can't even sleep here no more. Because the rolling shadow man is in my room, because he came from my room.
You saw him.
And then he went to the other room, but he got some business in my room. I can't even sleep here no more. So I remember when I got into filmmaking, I was like going back in my Rolodex, like, what's the inspiration? I was like, the rolling shadow.
Yeah.
That's how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get creative with it and put it in
funny.
there, and now I'm playing
Genius.
the
That's so
damn rolling shadow.
Comedically That's like so comedically horrific.
When I saw you rolling in that
funny.
wheelchair,
Yo, his
a
eyes.
real LOL happened.
Yeah.
I was like,
the rolling shadow.
I was like, who is that?
His eyes,
I'm like,
his
is this
face.
really happening? Like, this is crazy.
If you watch the film when he rolled up with the
Yeah, with the face.
Look,
He gave the face.
you want
too.
that? You want that?
yeah, I don't want none of these problems.
On set, it was so hard not to laugh.
Everybody was
Every time
laughing.
we kept laughing.
The fellas kept laughing. With
Yeah.
the, everybody
Oh
kept
yeah, the
laughing.
noises.
That was funny.
Oh man! So
my
hey, that was
God.
a great experience, guys. Thank you all for your
Yes,
participation.
thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Believing in me,
Thank you.
Film number 1 under the books, and it's still
Yes.
going. So here we go.
Real quick, everybody
Yes.
share the role that they played in that film.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll start down the line and work our way down.
Okay. So for me, writer, director, producer of that film. Oh, and the Rolling Shadow.
And the rolling shadow.
With a lot of eyeshadow, too.
A lot of
Eyeshadow.
That's that raccoon face.
Yeah,
going
that
on.
was. Oh my
Take it back
God,
to the
that
roots.
was funny. I was the other producer.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yes.
Nice connection there.
Yes,
I'm gonna
yes.
skip myself. I'm gonna start
no,
with you.
I love your part.
No,
No, we need to go to your part. Because he was
Alright.
looking heavy in that rear view mirror.
Yeah, he was. Huh? He was like, I'm gonna get my whole face in there.
Right. Now I was like, I'm gonna get in there.
You
Yeah.
definitely got that camera time.
I played a small part in there. Well, I played a small part as far as the film. Like I was one of the drivers for one of the main characters. But as far as the production, I know I did a little bit of connecting in the background that
There
kind of
you go.
helped.
Yeah. There
I
it
played
is.
connector and it
That's a
Integral
producer.
part.
worked out. There we
Integral
go.
part,
Uber.
man.
Yeah. Got us all
Connector.
together.
I sing the song Run It that is featured in the intro and during the film The Rolling
Yes.
Shadow.
Absolutely.
Amy Correa Bell, Run It.
Run it.
Nice.
Run it.
Nice.
For those of you guys who were here in the beginning, that was the song that was playing as we got introed in, which we will be playing in a little bit as well. But yes,
Yes.
shout out to that song, Run It.
Okay.
Yes.
And I'm the producer of that song, Les.
Hey.
Yeah. And
Yes.
yep, I wrote the song with Amy, and she sang it.
Killed it.
I tried to sing it, but I was like,
Killed
nah,
it.
I try to sing it.
I don't try to sing
But
it.
he produced
Man.
the crap out of my vocals.
Yes.
I got
Yeah.
mad at him during the bridge because he was like, I'm doing the run-its, He's like, all right,
Yeah.
do another one. All right, do another one. I said, dude, how many run-its do you
Right.
want me?
Run
We
it.
stacked like 12,
He's like,
13,
run
14,
it.
15 of them.
We done run it.
And then we
15
did the
times.
harmony. I was like, Les, I actually got mad. I was like, how many run-its are you having? He's like, trust me, it's it's a vibe I'm trying to go for.
Okay.
I was so irritated, but then when I heard it, I was like, okay, yeah,
Yes.
that's tight.
Such a good
That's how it
Love
goes.
it.
That's how it goes. Yeah.
I
So
mean, I
good.
heard it. I heard it in my
Yes.
mind. I'm like, this is a tribe of people singing "Run It."
Then he
Yeah.
was like,
Maybe
he's
the
like,
only
do
way
the
to do it.
mousy voice thing. And
Yeah.
I was like, what? And then he also had me do these ad libs. He's like, do like, yeah. Like, and I was like, come on, Les. And I was like, okay, let me just stop being your sister and let you produce me right now.
Yeah.
But he did it and it worked. I was like, okay,
Siblings.
that's what a good
There we
producer
go.
does.
There
I'm
we
about
go.
to say,
That was a good one.
siblings and couples. It's always this.
There's always something,
Like,
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
When it
yeah.
comes down to anything. Yeah.
Now, was there an inspiration for the song, or how did you come up with the song?
The inspiration. Well, honestly, it was like, okay, there was a big blank period as far as like writer's block for me.
Mm-hmm.
And during that time, Amy was being produced by other producers, and so I was just supporting her in any way I could.
Mm-hmm.
But it was just like, I've got to write something. This is what I'm supposed to be doing.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know, I can't just be in the background forever. And then finally, you know, it was just the song came to me, and I was like, let me just play it for Amy, see what she thinks. When she got in the booth and came up with something, that's when I was like, oh, this is a song about overcoming, basically, you know. And that's basically what I was doing, is overcoming the writer's block, which is a mental thing, right?
Yeah.
And getting over that depression or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And then just, you know, breaking through. And then that's what Amy came up with.
And it was during the
Oh,
lockdown
nice.
week
Yeah.
of
Wow.
pandemic.
Oh, wow.
Serious
So,
lockdown.
you know, the hook, I want to go outside.
Yes.
Yeah.
She
Oh,
felt
that's
that.
funny.
She felt that.
I didn't. Yeah, like, you know, I was like mumbling melodies, and Les was like, actually, I think you got some lyrics in there. So we like deciphered them, and then we rewrote it. But I definitely had that like, y'all ain't gonna hold me back vibe. Like,
Right.
this lockdown ain't about to stop me. Like, we had that like energy going on. So I think that's why it's very, it's got that energy on it
Yeah.
for overcoming and just like, no one's gonna stop my life.
Yeah.
Like, you're not gonna. Like, I'm going to turn this around and run it, and I'm going to make this time work for me.
That's right.
You know?
Yeah.
Which I do
I like
believe
that.
we did that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
With my favorite
Such a
lyric,
dope song.
you know, they cannot override my life.
They
Yeah.
cannot. Because Alicia will turn it
You know,
around and
yes,
run
because
it
I
on
already
you.
know. You guys
That's
already
gonna be a
know.
quarter.
Look
That's
at
gonna be a quarter of my
Nick,
page
Nick,
this week.
you already know.
Promise you she won't regret it.
Override my life.
Yep.
Alicia
Exactly.
is
There it
alive.
is. There it is.
Yeah, nah.
I'm gonna say that to
Love
my
it.
boss next time he try to get funny with me.
Run
you
it.
need to be like, look,
Run
man,
it, run
you
it.
cannot override my life.
You cannot override my
But I
life.
remember,
You'll tell
I
your
remember
mom that.
sitting
I'm
in,
gonna sing it to him.
we went and met JT at a coffee shop, and we were just, you know,
Okay.
hanging out in the morning, and he's like talking about his film. And then as we were leaving, I was like, you know what? I think we might have a song for you. You know, check it out. If you like it, go ahead and use it. You know, I'm like,
that's
Amy, are you
perfect.
cool with it? She's like, send it. So I just texted it to him, and I was like, all right, good. And then it didn't occur to me that it actually got used in the film until like a couple weeks
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah.
I think we sat in the car and played it.
Oh,
We
that's
did.
right.
Oh,
Sat in the
okay.
car. Yeah, we were vibing. you know.
Yeah.
It worked
Yeah.
so well in
Yeah.
the
It
film.
did.
That was
Yeah.
such a
That's so good,
Yeah.
right?
It
that was such a sweet
perfect.
moment for Les and I.
Yeah.
Thank
Was
you.
it? Oh.
Yeah, 'cause-
Thank you,
Yes.
friend.
No, thank
Yeah.
you guys.
Yes.
Right, you know how hard
Great
it is to get
song.
music?
Yeah.
That
And
works.
good, good.
Right?
Oh, we
Yeah.
got more
I feel
coming
like-
soon.
Oh,
Nah, just
man.
that transition where we're going from LA to New Orleans, like it just worked
Yeah.
so perfect.
Yeah.
You know.
That was cool.
And I don't know
It
if
did.
we actually said run. Did we use the run it part, or was it just the?
I think the second time as you played it,
Okay.
when it goes back into the song.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it is.
It's close
Maybe
to
a
that.
little bit, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
It's fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love how you used it.
The way
Yeah.
you used it was perfect.
Nah,
It
yeah,
was just
worked.
Awesome.
it's
Great
like-
B-roll, by the
was.
way.
Shout, shout out to your cousin, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
Alex
right.
Pinero.
Yeah.
Shout out to Alex. You know?
Yeah.
There we
And I was
go.
like,
Yeah.
yo, make sure we throw this song in there, Alex.
Yeah. That was a surprise.
Perfect.
Alex.
Yeah, I didn't know he was editing it.
Yeah.
So of course Amy hooked him up with you, right?
Yeah, Amy and I
Okay.
connected. I was like, yo, my editor is just, I'm just having problems with my,
Oh,
with my
that's
boy. So, like, I need somebody
Yeah.
else. I was like,
That was
oh,
that
Yeah.
scene.
my cousin. Okay, let me.
Yeah.
I know him because I ran
Yeah.
into him at your last album release party.
Yeah, he's so
We were
Oh,
talented.
kicking it. I was like, I'm gonna hit you up. I got something working on it, and then it just kind of worked, you know.
Dude,
Wow.
he's such a great, like, he did some BTS
He
for
did
me one
good.
time just as a favor, and it was so professional. I was like, well, damn, you're that good?
Yep.
He's like, I do this. I have a production company.
what
I
I
shoot
do."
films. I'm an actor. I was like, yeah, but you're really good, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you know, everyone says
Yeah.
they do that, but until you see
See
it,
it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
you're like, okay,
Okay.
Yeah.
got you.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
be referring.
I was gonna tell you, I really loved the split screen moment where he's
Nice.
talking to his wife.
Yeah.
And I was like,
yeah.
Oh,
this
yeah.
is cool. It's like it was well done, and it was like engaging.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay. And
I
then,
fought.
you know,
Yeah.
I think I fought your cousin on that scene, and I fought the first edit on that scene because I wrote it in the script like that. I was like,
Yeah,
split
he
screen.
did.
Part of
You
it,
know?
yeah.
It was part
I'm
of
glad
it.
you did.
Yeah.
no,
I'm
no.
glad you did it.
Yeah.
Worked.
Do it how you want it.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah.
acting was
Yeah.
great. And William, I know you're
Yeah.
thinking your part was small, but I remember
Yeah, you're
thinking,
memorable.
wow,
Yeah.
like he had a lot going.
It
You
was- that
you
was
had a lot
perfect,
going on
man.
in your mind.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you had an opinion. Like I could feel your thoughts.
Yep.
And I was like, oh, he might be coming back later. Like they're gonna use him later, like
To
something with
rescue.
this driver.
Yeah.
He
Like,
knows about
think
the
about
rolling
it.
shadow.
Yeah.
Actually,
Are you
good. Yeah.
going to what house?
I'm trying to figure
Because
out.
you want to do a
That's right.
part
Speaking
Seemed
of
like
which,
you
Who
knew.
said
part
that?
2.
Did you
Part
say
2.
that to me? Someone said
Somebody
that. to me.
else. Somebody else told
I
me
didn't
that.
say
too.
that to
Someone
you.
was like, the Uber driver
Yeah.
knows the
Something.
whole. She knows.
Like
he
there
knows
was
the
something
voodoo
shady.
lady.
Now that's
Yeah.
good
And it was
acting
like,
right there.
You know, it
See,
was one of those.
That was
vibes.
a combo. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's
this is
good.
like
This would be.
If you
Yeah.
can make a small role big, they say those are the best actors. Like if you have
Yeah.
one line and everyone remembers that one line.
Yeah.
William?
Oh, what is it?
William's like, yeah.
Juan?
Juan?
That's
No,
it.
Juan?
as I'm looking at the GPS, like, oh, we going where? Ooh. Yeah, man.
That's funny.
I tackle,
That was-
I
Are we gonna
tackle
turn
scripts.
this into a long
I tackle
film?
scripts
I
differently.
mean, look.
I told
should.
him. I told him that
Why not?
too.
Yeah.
I really do want to
Yeah.
turn it into a long film. I got it in with somebody right now that we
Yeah.
might
Okay.
be able to figure that part out.
Because you know you could do Rolling
A
Shadow
full
Part 1, Part 2, Part 3.
Exactly.
Rolling
Yeah.
Shadow might have a wife,
Yeah.
you know?
Serialize it, yeah.
Or
Yeah.
we don't know.
Yeah,
we don't
who
know.
knows? Hey,
We can see the backstory of the Rolling
how
Shadow.
about
Yeah.
how about the sort of scene where the dog shows himself?
Oh, that
No
was
one noticed
funny.
it. I noticed a dog.
I know
I was
everybody.
laughing.
Yeah, no, a lot of
Yo.
people.
This
did
dog was a
notice it,
problem.
yeah.
I'll let Alicia talk about it, but this whole
Yeah.
dog.
This dog.
I bought a dog statue. You remember this?
Oh
What
my
happened to the
god.
dog statue?
I have no clue what a damn
It
dog
was
statue.
delivered to my apartment. I'm like, I got a dog
A
statue.
dog statue.
Because Sebastian was supposed to be like, is there a dog in here? And it was supposed to be a whole like thing with the dog.
With the dog, yeah.
Oh,
but
wow.
that we couldn't match the dog. I tried to get a real
Try to get a real dog.
and that didn't work. And then
Yeah.
Keith had the dog there, and I'm like, okay, we're gonna make this work.
Yeah.
Wow.
The dog ran by like one good time. And
Yeah,
that was
Yeah.
that was it.
Yeah.
That was
That's
it.
all you needed.
Yeah.
And the dog was in like 3 scenes in the first
the-
in the first
yeah.
draft. The 3
Oh my
scenes.
gosh.
Yeah.
Cut down to a little.
Wow.
Because he was a baby though.
Yeah, he was a baby.
Like, yeah.
Learning.
That was definitely a laugh out loud moment because the actors, of course, the characters didn't know.
Yeah.
They didn't see it, but we're all seeing it. Like, oh, you just didn't see the dog go by right
Right,
now.
right.
It's really
Yeah.
funny, right? It's funny. 'cause
It
you're
was like, yeah.
It turned out to be
perfect.
such like a comedy,
The
right?
funniest part of the whole movie, though, is because to my left there was like this really sweet church ladies,
Yeah.
and when the voodoo scene came out, they were like, "Oh,
Like,
oh,
oh,
Jesus,
Jesus.
no,
Oh,
Lord!" They were like,
Jesus.
and they were just going off about that. They were like, I don't know.
I'll mess with
that's
that. Yo, you
The
guys
audience
should
is
Yeah.
changing the game.
Because it went
Audience
from
That's
like a
funny.
total Jesus movie to like
Uh-huh.
yours, it was all horror. I was like, oh my,
Oh,
they're
yeah,
all
I
giving their
did. I didn't
testimony,
think
like,
about
thank you,
that.
Lord. And then it was like voodoo the next scene.
I didn't think about that first movie to that.
Yeah.
Man.
We were sitting
That's
right
funny.
next to him, so it was
Oh, that's
pretty
funny.
But I'm
Yeah.
like,
I love a good audience.
Yeah.
As long
Yeah.
as
So
they're, as long as they're
sweet. They were
respectful,
so
but there's
sweet.
some
The
funny
whole
audiences.
time,
Yeah. Oh,
they
yeah.
were saying stuff the whole time.
They were
Yeah.
hilarious.
That was funny. I didn't even think about
This
that.
is a
Yeah.
guy. This
Hearing
is
their
a,
like talk through the movie made it funnier.
Yeah.
yeah.
I like any of you
Oh,
guys.
that's
enjoyed
funny.
it.
I do
They
this.
did
I don't know if
enjoy it.
other people do it, but sometimes
Uh-huh.
I'll watch movies in different areas just to get different feedback.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Like literally,
Oh,
I'll watch
yeah.
like for example, I'll go watch a movie maybe in the Valley or in Hollywood, or then
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
go to Baldwin Hills, and I'll like watch a movie, and you just get a whole different experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That's just funny, especially
People
depending on.
just talk so much in the movies down here.
Yo.
Just, you're not gonna
Yeah.
go see
Funny.
a quiet movie.
I will never
Yeah.
forget it till this day, but it's like obviously like 2007. But when Stomp the Yard came out, like I was in there with a crowd full of black people. Chris Brown got shot. This girl got up and was like, "That's what happened in the streets, nigga." Never did. Like
no.
she was like, "And if you don't pick your shit up," and we were just like, "Yo, lady, come on, man." Like,
Dang.
she broke down, told us her whole life story. We were like,
Are you a talker?
Chris
Are you a
Brown.
movie talker?
to myself. I try not to be loud in theaters because I'm like, I'm very like, because I'm the people like,
I had a
maybe
shush.
at home though.
I had to shush a few people in my.
Or did you do
movie,
the
like,
turnaround where you
Yeah.
just look?
I do this
Right.
really loud, and then
That's
always
funny.
like, "Oops, sorry."
Man, I had to leave a movie because somebody did that to us and we didn't even do nothing.
Oh my God, you weren't
We
even the ones.
the movie wasn't even up yet, and we were checking the phone. My fiance was checking her phone, just checking a message, and all of a sudden the guy was like, "Hey, can you put that away?" And we were like,
What?
we're just gonna check this real quick, and then mind your own.
Yeah.
Just basically
Yeah.
mind your own.
Like you don't work here.
And he was like, okay, so he sits back. And literally, it was like, what sucks about it was a message about her little cousin who was like 5 months old, had just gotten COVID. So she was like, I need to go check on my nephew.
Yeah.
And then he's like, hey, I need you to put that away right now. And I was like, sir, we're dealing with something. I was like, the movie's not even up. He goes, you know what? I'm gonna go get So he walks out the theater to go get somebody. He didn't bring nobody. He brought nobody back.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Bluff
dang.
it.
Yeah,
Bluff
just
it to top it
Pump
off.
fake.
just going crazy. Yeah, I had to leave.
No, I
Just
mean,
take the road of least
yeah.
resistance.
No, we
like
left,
you
we
said.
left.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, I respect that.
Because I know myself, once I get started, I'm very calm. I was
Yeah.
like,
I'm
I'm
the
like,
same
Yeah.
way, but someone
Better
could
to
definitely
walk
get
away.
me there, and I'm.
my fiance is not calm on it. She is until that stuff like that happens.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
she Latina, so she.
Yeah.
like,
Did
yeah.
you guys see
Watch
there
her
was like
set
a
it off,
Latina
yeah.
and a guy road rage? They shot at a car.
Yeah,
I saw it
we
yesterday.
just saw that. Yeah,
Yeah.
See,
that's crazy.
When was this?
yeah.
Was it
Recently.
yesterday?
I don't know when it happened. I
saw
just
the
saw it
video.
yesterday.
A couple
Yeah.
days ago, yeah.
But some
saw the
argument
video.
broke out with like some cars or whatever. So the girl got out the car with the dude. She
Shot.
started shooting at the car.
Yeah.
And he had a 2-year-old in the car
Tripping.
Oh, the
that
other
she
guy?
shot at. Yeah,
What's up, Donita?
Yeah.
She's not thinking.
I was
mean,
like, oh my god.
There's a lot
I'm
happening
just
in
gonna
the
be
world
nice
today.
to people
Yeah.
because my life's.
I'm calm.
Valid.
And road rage, I'm like, okay. it's
You know
not
that road
serious.
rage is a real disease. They have classes for that.
Yeah.
My aunt got that.
You got a call?
Hey caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Ain't no way
Oh,
in
Vernon.
hell.
What's up, Vernon?
Ain't no way in hell somebody gonna turn around and shush me to do nothing.
Right.
yeah, but are you talking during the film? That's what I'm
Right.
saying.
Are you talking during the
Yeah.
film?
Here's the thing.
Okay.
I don't talk. It all depends on what the movie is and how the crowd is. Just
Okay.
like you said, you go to particular theaters to get a particular thing. Now, if you're in the hood, you know people are going to talk.
Absolutely.
Shush somebody in the hood and you're going to get your ass
You're
whooped.
gonna get whooped.
That's facts.
So
Yeah.
That's facts.
You gotta
Now,
know
if
where
you're
you are.
going to one of these if you're going to one of these upper classer places and doing upper classer, but anyway, I ain't gonna say nothing.
Upper classer.
If you're going to one of these classier places and you know the movie is like $12-15 a piece, and you gonna be quiet. It all depends, because if it's a horror movie, it all depends on what kind of horror movie.
Yeah, right.
Ooh.
That's
Right.
true.
People be talking
Horror
horror.
movies,
Horror
it's
movies,
okay.
people
Yeah.
talk.
Yeah, you got to.
Horror movies.
I feel like it's morally
Talking is
acceptable to
okay.
talk during
Yeah.
a horror movie. Oh shit, what are you doing?
Because we watched the first It, and it was the part where the boy where he jumped out of the casket
Everybody scream.
when
Right.
and everybody screamed and started laughing because it was like it was just unanimous, like what the fuck.
Yeah.
It was funny at that moment. But
Right.
I really want to see this movie that you're talking about, because I think you're talking about, if not a rolling, the Shadow People.
No, it's a film that
That was a film that he actually, something that
yeah,
he witnessed and put
we're gonna
together.
play it next Wednesday, so you guys can watch
Yay.
it. It's called The Rolling
Okay,
Shadow.
because you know, Dot, since you're a
Yeah.
part of this world, you know about Shadow People, right?
Yeah, it was a film. It was a film.
Like the people
No,
under
I'm
the
talking
stairs.
about in
Are you
real
talking
life,
about real
Shadow
life shadow
people.
people? Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
Shadow
yeah,
People.
yeah.
That's scary.
And it's rare to see them, but when you see them, you see them. So
The shadow people. Yeah, look at Nick's looking at me funny,
Right.
Vernon. The shadow
Nick
people.
be ready.
I know he don't
You
want to.
know he don't want
it.
it. He don't believe in the
When-
stuff.
when you
Yeah.
don't-
I mean,
Man.
that's just what it is. I mean, you don't
Yeah.
believe it until you see it, and then a lot
A
of times
shadow,
you don't even
yep.
believe
I've
when
seen
you
it.
see it.
He
I've
don't
seen
believe in
it.
that. Yeah.
I've seen
I've
it.
seen some shadows. Yeah.
You've got to be.
That's just like
Yeah.
sleep paralysis.
Yeah.
Sleep paralysis.
Yo.
I didn't believe it
Yeah.
until it happened.
That is a real
I
thing.
thought it was like demons trying to possess you. So it scared the shit out of me
Right.
until somebody was like, "No, that's sleep paralysis."
That happened to me at
Yeah.
work.
Has that happened to you
Where
before,
you can't wake up.
Vernon?
Where you feel like you're
Yeah,
like this,
it happened
Oh,
a couple
wow.
of
you can't
times.
move.
Oh wow.
I haven't
Yeah.
Yeah, and it is
I think
the
it's both.
Yeah.
it is scariest thing that you could ever deal with, and you trying to wake up or you trying to move and you can't move, and you swear you see
Right.
some shit
Yeah.
because your mind is playing tricks. Man,
No,
let me
your
tell
mind
you
Or you
Oh,
try to
yeah.
scream and you can't. You like.
can't
this
move.
shit is not
Right.
Try to
that
say the
shit
words,
is not
yeah.
funny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that happened to me at work.
You're like stuck.
Oh,
Oh
wow.
no.
And what's funny is in my
Yeah.
mind, I was like, am I awake or am I asleep? I feel like somebody's approaching me. There's only a supervisor nearby. I can't move. What's going on? What's going on?
Oh, wow.
I
Thanks,
leaned back
Vernon.
in my chair and I just felt like I was there. Like I couldn't move.
Oh, that's
But
scary.
the shadow
I was in a
people he's
sunken
talking
place.
about,
Yeah.
I've experienced that after not having slept for like 3 or 4 days. And it's like you turn, you see somebody up, something in the corner run off,
Yeah.
and then it just keeps
That's
happening.
what
You're like,
that is.
oh my God, this is not,
Mm-hmm.
this can't be real, but you see it. It's like there's something.
Yeah.
Them damn shadow people.
Yeah.
Damn shadow
I'm
people.
telling you, but it could be from lack of sleep too.
Yeah.
I think what he's talking about is.
So
I know what he's
yeah.
talking
So lack
about.
of sleep,
yeah.
so you can actually see the real.
You
Okay.
can
Yeah,
see,
you get into, you could see more of the spirit world. That's what I think.
Probably.
It is.
That happened to me. Yeah, you know, well, a lot of people know I'm very spiritual.
Yeah.
That happened right before I knew something was gonna happen to my dad, and so I did see a shadow. So I knew like something was gonna happen, and then I like after that I heard like him calling my name, which was weird. And then I called. I'm like, something's going on. So it was almost like a something going on. Yeah. But them
That's
shadow
good
people,
news.
that's real stuff.
I believe.
Yeah.
Wow.
When he said it, that's what I thought of. I was like, I remember seeing that.
Yeah.
Make sure I get 8 hours of sleep
Yeah.
I be trying not to
Get your
believe.
sleep in though.
every night.
Oh no, and sage around.
Yeah.
Prayed up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Did y'all see me
Get off
saging
the
in
drugs.
the fallen shadow?
Right.
Oh yeah, I saw that too. I was like, he really got that.
That's me.
That was
Let me
funny.
sage this up real quick.
Yeah.
Guys, I went back to like 3rd grade with building that dollhouse.
You built that dollhouse.
I built
The shadow.
I built that dollhouse. Yeah.
Oh, he put the shadow.
I'm
That was a
good.
good
That's
shadow.
you. That's you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I definitely built that dollhouse. All right.
I was
Right.
wondering,
What don't
did you
you
order
do,
one?
JT?
Right.
You ordered it,
I
didn't
ordered
you?
it.
But it
Building
never came.
dollhouse.
Remember, it didn't come
It didn't
in.
come
and then
in,
it
yeah.
finally came in. And
Yeah.
I was like scrambling around
Guys
the
doing
building.
a science project.
Yeah, I went
I
back
love
to 3rd
that.
grade.
The dollhouse.
Third grade.
That's
Like, I've done
hilarious.
this before. I
Yeah.
got
Hold on,
experience.
I think I had to find some photos for y'all.
What happened to the masks? Did you keep those masks?
I got all the masks. Yeah,
Oh
those are
yeah,
great masks. I'm
Those
not
were
giving those up.
phenomenal. Yeah,
You know,
You should do a.
yeah.
Can I tell you what I thought was the scariest part of the movie?
What's that?
Was the homie that made the drinks and told them afterwards that he put mushrooms.
He put
in.
stuff in
That's
there.
a scary place to be. 'Cause you
Yeah.
don't want to be on
That
mushrooms.
wasn't very nice.
Right.
by the
That
way.
That wasn't nice
It was
at all.
written in.
I'm
He
like,
was like,
that's a level of horror that you don't want
20
to
minutes
get
ago.
to. Yeah.
And there's
Yeah.
like
I would
ghosts
be scared.
around.
Yeah, because you
Yeah.
know, after that, there's it's,
You don't know when it's gonna kick
you don't know what
in.
it's a bad vibe already because you didn't. plan
I
for
don't
it.
like
You don't
you.
know, it's
I don't
too late.
like you at this point.
Yeah.
Like,
Like, bruh.
Yeah.
You don't
Oh,
know it
man.
was too late
Because
then.
I'm very like I don't. If you know me, like I'm not really a smoker, drinker, anything. Every now and then I'll have like a moment where I'm like, it's here, whatever.
Right.
But
right.
majority of the time it's a no for me.
yeah.
Good for you.
But like on
I
my
respect that.
It's a
yeah,
little bit
but
of
on my birthday weekend,
project.
I just decided because we had them like, have you done edibles? I was like, I've never done edibles in my life.
Oh no.
And then
no,
I
no.
was like, F it, because I took
Right.
a whole week off of work, so I did
Let
one.
me see.
So
That's-
he
and
really
then,
did. He
that's a
really
little
did.
bit of the
He
project
built-
come
yeah,
together.
He built this
Those are
dollhouse.
Aw, you're so
Yo, I
You
did
guys
the
will
one, and
see
then I didn't
this.
know you weren't supposed to take another one. I was like, oh, we don't feel anything, so we took another
Yeah.
one. Next thing you know, we're in the house thinking we're like on a ship, like
Yeah. You start
it-
moving.
yeah.
Oh,
And you're like,
man.
oh, I'm
I
gonna
never
stop
laughed
breathing.
and cried and did so many things in one motion. Like,
So it was a good trip.
yeah,
Yeah.
it was a never happen again trip.
Yeah.
Doesn't it
That's
last
too
too
funny.
long?
Funny,
Too
right?
long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went to
He
sleep
really did
laughing.
that.
I did edibles the night
Oh.
before, right? To go to sleep. I woke up and on the way into a job that I was doing, I sat down at the desk
Uh-huh.
and all of a sudden I'm like, oh my God, I
Still
am
there.
so high. My eyes are red.
Finished product.
I'm forgetting
You
in
saw
the
it.
moment.
Yeah.
And people are like, there's no way I can hide it. And
Yeah.
I'm like, I gotta work this whole day high. though.
Right.
The finished product.
That's finished
Oh,
product.
nice.
when he did it. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Looking like Elm Street.
That's-
That's pretty good, JT.
Like,
Don't.
that's dope.
So each
yeah.
shingle had to be done separately.
Ooh,
Really?
Yeah.
wow.
Very, very impressive.
I'll take that.
But
Thank you
yeah,
very
so
much.
you're high though, like yeah.
Yeah.
You don't know when it's gonna come off either,
Yeah.
because I legitimately woke up
I don't like
to
that.
do stuff the next day, and I
Yeah.
woke up like 2 in the afternoon.
I think
Like,
anything,
Yeah.
anything
You
that,
could
that
lose
lasts
a whole
more,
day
yeah.
with that.
that's why I said I'm
Yeah.
too
I don't know.
active
On
of
your
a person.
birthday,
I
you're
can't.
always open to stuff, and then like the day after, you're just like,
Nah,
What the heck
I
did
can't
get
do
into?
anything for
I
a
had
whole
2
day.
very
It's that
bad.
California weed, man. It's
I've
too
had
strong
2
out here.
very bad post birthday
Strong as
experiences.
shit, man. I was in
All you need
Barbados.
is one hit.
Wait, hold on. Wait, what?
Barbados weed
I
ain't
was just
nothing.
in Barbados, right? Like last week.
That's
Right?
another
Let me
level.
tell you something about the Barbados weed smokers, right?
Okay, what? You gotta hear this
What?
one.
They
Bunch
all
like this
carry
big.
they all carry around a pair of scissors in their pocket, right? Because their weed is so compact. It's like dirt.
too
It's like
sticky.
Oh, it's dirt weed.
so they
yeah.
just show up and they just start rolling it. It feels like you're smoking a Black and Mild. That's what it feels
It's just
like.
like regular.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
Yeah.
You get a hint of
You
a
get a
high.
hint of a high, right? I'm like,
Wow.
this I can smoke this, right?
Right.
You go to LA, smoke some shit, you be on the couch, like
Yeah.
fucking laid
Right.
You gotta be careful.
Watching
with
archery.
these
Guys be like, yo, this
yeah.
that good shit. I'm like,
Yeah.
this shit don't make you don't do nothing.
Yeah.
No, people out here see you
I
all
can't-
like
Yeah.
looking like you got pink eye. They'll be like, "What do you got? I want some of that. Whatever
Right.
you just
Yeah.
smoked."
It'd be like sativa, indica. It's the
Yeah.
same shit coming out of here.
What is it? What is it about like being so jacked up that everybody needs that? They're like, yo, man, you not waking up. Yo, pass that shit. Like, what?
People want to get numb. They want to numb themselves of whatever pain or things they're going through.
That's true.
It's so
guess
sad.
Have you guys
That's
ever
true.
been in a situation where you've had like the pressure to smoke more weed than you want to smoke?
Always, a million times.
Hanging out with people and they're
That's
smoking like
Almost
rolling up
every
joints and
producer
blunts.
I've ever worked with, they're like always smoking blunts.
Everyone.
And they hand it to you
Yeah.
every
Oh, yeah.
time. And you'll be like, nah, I'm good. No, I'm good. You know, after like the 100th
saying
time,
that-
you're like, all right,
Right.
you know, I'm
Like
taking it.
sometimes,
How much
yeah.
are you smoking?
Yeah.
You'd be
Right?
like, how
That's
many
how I
blunts
did.
went by?
Yeah.
And then by the
Like,
time you do it, you're like,
okay.
that's why I don't do it, because I'm not trying to be singing high right now. Like, dang, you know?
Yeah.
Vocals start getting shot. Like,
Yeah, you're like, oh, my throat's
much
scratchy
crack,
now, you know? I've worked
Oh,
with
that makes
rappers that
sense.
literally smoke in the booth. Like, I need a blunt, like, or I can't rap, you know? And they sound great, so.
Works
you
for
know?
them, yeah.
right, they
Whatever
put
works.
them,
Yeah.
put
Don't work
them in
for
whatever
me.
they're.
I need to smoke and go be in a little closet by myself.
Thank you. That's how I am
Said
too.
smoking in a
Let me-
closet
let me
by
be in the
myself.
studio by
That's
myself,
how-
yeah.
By the way, how is the bourbon?
The bourbon's great, actually.
Did it
Thank
kick
You want
in?
some more bourbon?
Let's do some more of that, please.
Yeah.
Did it kick in?
Shout out to BSB.
Shout out to BSB.
Brown shit.
Brown sugar bourbon.
Brown
BSB.
sugar.
I feel like people
BSB.
who smoke though, who are like, you have to be
Yeah.
like a productive person already
Yeah.
to some capacity,
true.
because like if you just smoke and you're not like about it, you're gonna go to sleep or you're gonna be
Sorry.
in a
Knocked
different
out.
place. Like,
I just don't like the feeling of always needing to smoke. And most people that I know that smoke always need to go smoke. And it's like,
right, I'm not addicted. I just need it 6 times a day.
yeah, like I'm about to step outside real quick. I'm like, oh man,
You
know,
don't,
like-
you
You don't
don't
need to
I mean,
smoke.
Yeah.
I need it.
You don't
And-
Some
need it.
people do need it medically, I have to say. And then
Yeah.
you go to a doctor and they say you need it, then maybe do it for those reasons. But you know, you
yeah.
got to know if it's working or not. But sometimes
Man,
It's a sneaker because
Oh, yeah,
every
you
time I
don't
say
know.
I'm only
Yeah.
gonna smoke one hit, I'll be like, all right, I'm cool smoking like once a week. I'll just like take one hit. Then it turns into 3. Then it turns into like, okay, twice a week. It's a little cool.
Right.
Eventually, you're like rolling your own joints and
Yeah.
smoking a whole thing to yourself, and you're like, how did I get here?
How did I get
I
here?
said I was gonna do
Hilarious.
once a week, so I quit again. You know.
I call those
Yeah.
the active Thanksgiving walkers.
right. Right.
Like, hey, yo, we gonna go
It's
for
on
a walk real
Thanksgiving.
quick. And like, especially like back home, I'm like, yo, fam, it's snowing outside. And you just gonna go for a walk. Yeah, just
Oh,
gonna go for
nah.
a quick walk. Quick
Yeah.
walk.
You get together with the cousins on the holidays. You go
Oh,
around
my-
the corner.
my
Everybody come back
cousins-
like,
That's a wrap.
They can
yo, what's
smoke.
up? Oh.
The female cousins,
Yeah.
they can smoke.
They
They
can
can
throw
out
down.
smoke me.
Yeah.
Even in my
Concert, they all got their
youth
own
days.
blunts. I'm like, okay.
Right.
Oh, man.
LA
don't worry,
girls are
I
on some
came
other.
prepared.
You
I
already
LA
know.
girls
Yeah.
on some whole other shit.
They
I
do.
already
Yeah.
know.
Oh.
I mean, it's
I love
true.
them. I love them though.
Me too.
It's so funny.
You gotta love an LA girl that has her own weed on her anytime.
At
Oh,
all
you
times,
need this?
ready.
Oh, cool. I got
she can
you.
handle it.
And
yeah.
the process of rolling the blunt is the kicker for me.
Yeah.
Like, you just
That's
Now,
Oh, yeah.
all the
If
licking and shit. I'm like, what?
And if you can smoke and do your job well, that's a good plus. That's a
Yeah.
really good thing.
Yeah.
But you have to practice to get there.
Right.
So that means you got to be getting high all the time and
Right.
doing some serious work.
Yeah.
I
So,
just
I mean,
don't like the
that's-
period of when
yeah.
you quit that week after you're really grumpy,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I just try
a
not
little
to.
snappy. I don't like
The
that.
hankering.
Yeah.
Do it. No,
Yeah.
I can't do
You just
it.
feel a
I
little
know,
off. You feel a
yeah.
little off, you know?
I can't do like certain smoking some stuff because then the next
Yeah.
day I feel like I just am
Yeah.
dead tired.
It does affect
Yeah.
you for a good
Yeah.
week after, I think.
yeah.
Yeah. I've
It's got to be like a little.
I'm on a
Mix or
hiatus
something.
right now.
I'm on a hiatus.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
gonna
cool.
let it
Yeah.
pass for
I'm
me.
like,
I will
yeah.
say this though, creatively for me, I love to incorporate a little bit of weed into
Yeah.
my writing. you know?
Exactly.
The rolling
yeah.
shadow.
I feel you though. When for some reason songwriting,
That's
writing,
the shadow.
Yeah,
it
that-
gets
that
you out of
was
your
the
own
shadow.
head
Yeah.
a little
Yeah.
bit.
I
You
just
know.
smoke a
Mix it
little
up.
bit by myself, like start pacing, doing whatever, and it's just like right,
Everything
It's
comes.
bright
good for
colors
that.
start to go off, and here we go.
The time
Uh-oh.
changes, right? Like
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
you're like, oh, I've been doing this for 2 hours. It's 3 a.m. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
For
yeah.
me, technical
Yeah.
stuff, like if I'm producing on Ableton or just getting into like
Yeah.
technical stuff for hours, it helps the time, it slows everything down and
Makes it a little funner. Yeah.
makes it a little bit funner.
Yeah.
But
You don't want to do it every time because then you need it for that. That's what I
Right.
don't like. I was like, I don't want to actually have to need it.
Like, I feel like I need
Yeah.
it to reach that creative space.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's one that's
Yeah.
it could be a problem.
Yeah.
It might not for everybody. Yeah.
No.
everybody-
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think you're right. I'm just
Some people it
thinking
does.
back
It
to
helps
the
them. Yeah.
Yeah.
projects that I've sort
Uh-huh.
of conceived, and I think
Yeah.
you're right. You know,
Yeah.
they pop into my brain, just randomly, right? But then when I'm gonna actually put the pen to paper, I like to smoke a little bit just to make sure that storyline is flowing and
Well, it's
Yeah.
like
characters are developing. And
it's your
I feel
flow
like that's
state.
what it's
yeah.
good for, though.
Yeah.
You're using it the right way,
Yeah, like it's coffee
I can tell
in the
you
morning, right?
clothes people have on. He's in a onesie,
Yeah.
He's in a onesie.
Well, I think that's
He's wearing a romper.
a romper. So onesies,
onesie.
what do they call it? If you're weightlifted, it's a singlet.
Got it.
But
Oh
if
my
you have
God.
kids, you're gonna call it a onesie on
Yeah,
accident.
the Eddie Murphy spandex.
Yeah.
Oh, spandex. Like,
I love a good
Singlet.
pajama onesie.
there we
Yeah.
go.
The romper with the foots, right?
I'm not mad at it, especially during like Halloween, Christmas
Oh
time.
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Pajama
Yeah.
onesies are a
I
hit.
miss
The
my
matching
yellow
onesies.
romper when I was
Yeah.
like 2 or 3 years old. I remember
Yeah.
with the feet.
With the feet.
I could run around the whole house and slide around.
Yeah, those are the
Did you
sliders.
have
The
the
sliders.
plastic section on the bottom of them? The
It's
little
like a
rib.
And then the
Little
little
feet,
feet,
the
Maybe all
the
dirty
little
at the
feet that
bottom.
you put the feet in with the grip.
Yeah, rib.
Yeah.
Oh man, you guys just brought
you
back
guys.
of every episode.
Man.
That's
You
so
guys,
funny.
I literally
That's
remembered
funny.
me as a little kid sliding around on those,
Oh
Oh
yeah.
my God.
like
Yeah.
running and then
Yeah.
doing the side slide.
Sliding.
Oh man.
That is too funny.
Good times.
Doing the time cruise.
Good
Oh,
times.
yeah.
That's
Now,
funny.
is it just you two,
Now I'm
or do you
reminded
guys
that
have
my
more
back
siblings?
hurts.
We have one more brother between us. Yeah,
Oh,
Eddie.
okay.
Nice.
Yeah,
He's
equally-
also super talented.
super talented.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to the
Okay.
talented family.
Next to
Okay.
Ed, Eddie
Next to
Correa.
Ed, yeah.
There we go.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
He's
So-
the missing
What does
link.
what does he do, or does he
Oh,
in the
man,
entertainment
like-
business too, or?
He's
This
also
guy.
an amazing musician, producer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
right now he records and produces anime. So he's
Oh,
doing all the actor
nice.
recording. Yeah.
Oh.
So
He
he-
also is an entrepreneur. He has like a BMX
Uh-huh.
skateboard clothing line. They make custom skateboards and
Uh-huh.
clothes, hats, called
Yeah.
Scuff Marks.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Him and his wife have a show called My Thuggy Pony, like a
Uh-huh.
puppet show they
My
did.
Thuggy Pony?
My Thuggy
It's
Pony.
funny.
I'm here for that. I don't even know what
Why
it is,
does
but I'm
that
here for
sound
that.
funny?
So funny.
My
I'm here
Thuggy
for that.
Pony.
Yeah.
Write that down, please. So you remember that.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
need, I'm
It's
gonna need him to
funny.
come
My
here so
Thuggy
we
Pony.
can
I'm
see
here
this
for
My
that.
Thuggy Pony.
Yeah, him and his
Oh
wife.
my
His
God.
wife
I did
is
the
a
theme song for that, by the way.
yeah,
Nice.
killed
Sounds
it.
funny.
My Thuggy
That's just
Pony.
among
My
one of the
Thuggy
things they
Pony.
do, but
Yeah.
he's very
Uh-huh.
like entrepreneur, always
Yeah.
getting great ideas for businesses and
Oh, that's
He's
good.
a long vision person, so he sees it 10, 20 years out.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
So
that's good.
That's how, and for me, I think I'm more short term. Like, how do I get to the next 3 years?
Yeah.
And that's okay too, you know.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
And then, and Amy is just like everything, basically.
Yeah.
Oh.
Crazy.
Yeah. yeah.
Oh.
Whatever
she
flows, flows.
She,
Yeah.
she got influenced by me and Eddie, obviously.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So when we were DJing and throwing parties and MCing and scratching and making beats,
Oh, okay,
Amy's
nice.
like, "Can I come in?" We're like, "All right,
No.
put all the
You the
bongs
baby?
away." Like,
Yeah.
bong
Baby.
away.
Oh, they would tell me no and kick me out. They
Yeah.
were mean to me.
because yeah,
Right, as a big brother should
The
be.
big brothers.
I'm the oldest in my
Yeah.
household
No,
too.
you
so
can't
yeah.
come in here.
you say
Yeah.
you know, yeah.
No.
And we get all the
now
blame.
that I'm older, I'm cool.
Yeah.
That's what we
we
like to say.
We would bring her into rap as a kid.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, Amy, here's the lyrics you're gonna write. I'm gonna want you to say this because we're gonna
Uh-huh.
record this into the song. You remember? I
Yeah.
was like,
Oh,
check it out.
Man, he
But
sure was
when
doing
they would
something
all go
fun.
to like a party or the beach and I wanted
Mm-hmm.
to go and they're like, you can't go. It was cry time for me.
It was crying.
I wanted to go with them. They have all the cool friends, like
Yeah.
their girlfriends and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I was
That's
like, man,
funny.
I just want to
Oh.
hang out with the
Sounds
older people.
Yeah, that's all
Aw.
Amy wanted to do is hang out with us.
Man.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Well, y'all get
That's
to
what
hang
she
now
looked up
all
to
the
y'all.
time.
Yeah,
I
no,
know.
yeah, all
That's
the
even that's
time.
cool.
I feel
Yeah.
I
bad.
feel like y'all always together now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Which,
It's funny how
Yeah.
things work
Yeah.
out.
They
funny how
do.
that works
Because when
out,
you're a
yeah.
kid, it's like y'all don't ever want to be in the same room.
No.
Yes.
So
Me
hey,
and my-
Les, do you remember when I had that rental? What was that? What was that driving? The rental when the Dodgers won?
Yeah, we went downtown. We were like, we're watching it
Dude.
on Discord or Twitch.
Oh, wait, we're on YouTube. The
Was it
Dodgers
YouTube?
won. We're so happy. We're like drinking. We're like, yo, the
Yeah.
Dodgers. And I was like, LA is popping. And then we
Right.
look on YouTube and we see the people in the lowriders doing wheelies. And we're like,
Taking
wait,
over the streets, yeah.
that's over there downtown. And JT goes, y'all want to go? We're like,
Yeah, just
yeah.
About it.
He's like, let's go right now. I was like, let's
Oh,
go.
like we went, we found the
Exact
spot,
corner.
and it was
Okay.
going off.
Man.
Yeah.
It was going off.
Found a dope parking space. Had to like
Oh,
drive down
man.
the
Oh,
street.
that's funny. That's
YouTube.
cool.
And the police were leaving in a hurry.
Yep.
Like, we ain't going down here.
Yeah.
There was a cholo guy doing push-ups in the middle of the street.
I can see that.
And he told everybody, "Don't
Nice.
watch me, come on!" And everyone started doing push-ups. Like it was
That's
cracking.
funny.
The donuts were going off.
Donuts were
like,
going off.
It was great.
Oh,
It
that's
was
I
so
was like, yo,
LA.
only in LA.
I was like,
Yeah.
this is such an LA moment.
Yeah.
I
Man.
loved
It
it.
felt
needed that.
good.
Yeah.
I feel like
love it.
JT is everywhere you
I
need to
love
be.
it. Yeah,
man.
he did.
I can
Yeah.
sense
I went
it,
to
bro.
Mardi Gras for the first time this year in New Orleans, and who was on Bourbon Street?
No
JT.
way.
I showed.
You are like
showed
Chris
up.
Lago, though.
Oh,
He's
my
like,
Bro, I was in
He
New York
showed
doing
up.
Skechers. He was like, "Yo, I'm gonna swoop you up. We're about to go to the spot." I'm like, "Okay,
He's
JT, where
everywhere
we
you
going?"
need to be. Like,
Come
Oh,
on,
that's
man.
You be
funny.
in Miami, New
Man,
Orleans,
JD stay moving.
New York.
Out of the country.
Right.
Yeah, everywhere.
I'm trying to live this life, y'all. You know
Yeah.
what I
JC,
mean?
what you doing
There
in
it is.
Uzbekistan? How'd you get here? Like,
I'll be in Istanbul on you. You know?
You go to Morocco, he's like in the robe, like,
Right.
"Yo, meet me in the lobby."
right,
Writing a script with my
The
friend
white
right now.
robe.
right.
Not a robe.
Yeah, we about to catch an Uber over to Egypt or whatever. I got this idea for the pyramid.
I got this camel. I got this camel about to show up.
I'm doing this play down here, this
would.
Moroccan
Right.
play.
I'm doing this play.
A Moroccan play.
Right.
That's
JT
JT.
is that
Yup.
person. for
That's
sure.
funny.
He's everywhere.
Only you, JT.
Hey, man.
Man.
You know what? That makes me feel good, man.
Where
Yeah.
are you, JT?
I'm from uptown New Orleans, man. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So to be able to move around like that is a blessing.
That was
Yeah.
that was when I really connected with you. Was that night
Uh-huh.
too? I was like, JT just smooth rolled out here and said, "Let's go," and like here we are. This is the funnest thing ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, give me a car in LA, I'll
Yeah.
go anywhere.
Yep. That's the
That was
way
a
to
fun
go.
night.
I'll be right there.
Yep.
Oh, we made
That's
it
so
on
true.
Food's Gone Wild, too.
Yeah.
You know that
Yeah.
Instagram?
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
wow.
see my jacket in there.
You
I was
gonna
like,
look
yeah,
for-
we made it on the
Ooh.
clip
Food's
on
up.
Food's Gone Wild.
There we go.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
There we go.
It's
Made it
that
on the
means he was
clip.
there, so.
Ooh. Real quick,
Yeah.
just because for the time's sake, I just want to throw this in there just because it's a fun question.
Yeah, go ahead.
We're going to jump into this Throwback Thursday question.
It's a
Okay.
throwback
Nothing
Thursday.
too crazy. It's a thought. So, if you could put any music group together with about, I'll say, 3 to 5 artists
Yeah.
that you could put together, dead or alive, who would it be? It can be a solo person. Just if you took
Ooh,
three,
that's a
Yeah.
good question.
3 to 5 artists,
Mm-hmm.
put them together in a group, who would it be? Dead or alive?
Okay.
Ooh,
Let me
let's see
think
here.
about this one for a minute.
Dead or alive.
The interesting
And it can be
thing
any genre too.
about this question, I just
Let
want,
me see.
I want
Yeah.
to dive further into this question while
Uh-huh.
people are talking
Yeah.
because there are some people that are just good by themselves, right?
Yeah.
Like, I
Right.
feel like a Whitney Houston is just like good by herself.
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely.
But then there are these people that you might be able to bring in, like a Prince, who could do multiple
Yep.
different things.
That's
Yeah.
So
everything.
I just want to put that out there as people are
Uh-huh.
thinking, as you're forming your groups.
Yeah.
As you're forming your groups. Let's see here.
It was funny because reading this question, I was kind of thinking about it. I like, and every artist that I kind of chose was really a solo artist.
I like that, though.
Like,
That's
was
interesting.
really, I would just like, I'd be curious to know what they could do just because I like them.
to see what they would go together.
I think I got a good combo here.
Let's see here.
Okay.
Okay, on the beats it would have to be Jay Dilla
Okay.
for sure.
Oh,
On
nice.
guitars, Jimi Hendrix.
Mm.
Nice.
Dang.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And then on vocals it would have to be Bjork.
Oh, damn.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow.
I think we're done with that question. Like,
I
we cannot top that.
think.
Wow.
Yeah.
The three of them together,
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Jimmy
you
on
can't
the
lose.
guitar,
You got
whew.
you got your
Wow.
hip hop, you got your rock, and you got your alternative out there.
Yeah.
You know, so
That's
Wow.
that's
That's
a good
solid.
combo.
You thought more deeply.
Ooh.
You thought deeper
You
than I
thought
did.
you thought
Yeah.
deeper.
You got
Yeah,
deeper
when
than
I
I
was
did.
all
That's what you're
thinking
supposed to
like,
get from
That's
the
a
music
producer.
side
Right.
of the
yeah,
table.
that was.
Right.
I was like,
He
ooh,
said, well, you know, when I think about it with my,
like, Jimmy.
Right.
Like who?
Like,
right.
wow.
Anybody
Right,
want
you.
to?
Ooh, that
I'm
would
still
be good.
thinking. I'm still thinking.
Ooh.
I'll go into mine. Who did I have?
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'll let you go
Go
first.
ahead.
All right,
Let's
mine.
see here. Dang.
All right.
It's just so tough.
This
right?
is a hard one.
Yeah, it's
Let's see,
tough.
dead or alive.
What about Lauryn Hill
Ooh.
Okay, I like where that's going.
doing vocals
Mm-hmm.
as well as her?
Okay.
Like, so there's
Her.
the two females.
Okay, Lauryn Hill and her. Got it.
Okay.
Ooh.
And then for producing both of them, I'm trying to think. Who could produce them?
There's only two guys in the world.
Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis.
Yeah,
Oh.
man,
Wow.
right?
Y'all got producers involved too. I wasn't even thinking producers.
I
but
was
yeah.
thinking that, but
Yeah,
dang,
but
that's
there
a
we go.
good
Now you
one.
got me thinking like, who could produce this album?
Hmm.
I mean, they're so opposite styles, but like I don't know if that would go, you know?
Maybe not, yeah.
I don't know. I just like the fact of 2 lead female singers, and I know her can play the guitar.
Right.
And I know Lauryn Hill is just like also a great songwriter. So like, I think
Both,
just to see the
lyrically
2 of
and-
them,
yeah.
the 2 of them come at it with like a, I don't know, I don't know if they even need a band.
Right.
Yeah.
They would have it all encompassed.
Yeah, the 2 of them I think would be crazy.
That's a good one.
Mine, I just kind of made an assembly of because I'm a boy band fan. I was like, I just made an assembly of solo artists who I think would make a good boy band, just because I like performance and dances.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I literally just took some of my top tier people, and actually I would add one to this. Even though one of them I don't know,
already interesting.
one of them I don't think
wanna
would make the
change my
group.
answer
One of them
now.
I don't know would make the group. But I had Usher, Chris Brown, Justin Timberlake, and Mario in a group together. And then I said,
that's
and if you
good.
could
That
put-
would be a good
and if you
little
could put
mix.
them all in their prime,
Yeah.
if he doesn't ruin the group, I would throw Bobby Brown in there. But
Yeah.
but I would throw Bobby Brown in that mix too.
Wow.
And just because they're all entertainers, pure entertainers.
That's
Yeah.
a super group.
So I was like, how would it be like with them all? Because they have so much. Each one of them has amazing stage presence. Like, how would it work? I don't know.
Yeah.
And who would produce their albums? Since y'all adding producers in there, I don't even know who I could throw in there.
Teddy Riley.
Teddy Riley.
So I was like
yeah.
a Teddy Riley or a Timberland maybe.
Yeah.
Like,
Timberland.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would work. Wow.
but yeah, just because I love dancing
that.
entertainment. So like I would
Yeah.
because they can most of them can get down. So
Yeah.
People still love that. That's the truth. You gotta have the dancing and singing.
Yeah.
Now, who would sing lead? I don't know.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
of them. They could all take
That's what I'm saying.
turns.
They could all work. Yeah.
That would be a good one. Ooh.
Maybe.
Danny D in the chat room said Prince, MJ, John Legend, and Alicia Keys.
Yeah, Alicia.
Ooh,
I thought
that's
about
a good
Alicia.
one, Danny.
Prince and MJ together.
I like that one.
That's
I
insane.
mean, we gotta have
That's
Kanye
insane.
producing something, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Kanye.
Yeah.
Oh,
Should've
yeah.
been over
That was a
here.
good one.
Just
Right.
like we gotta mention this
We
guy.
have him produce everything but the social media.
That's a good one.
Yeah. No, yeah, Kanye definitely does his
What
thing.
if Kanye was the
Dang.
producer for Lauryn Hill and her?
There you
There
go.
you go.
Honestly, that would be beast.
Oh, that would be a
Like,
good
There's my
one.
answer.
that would be
Yeah.
beast.
Ooh, that
That's
would
what
be
I
a
was
good one.
missing.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I like that.
I like that too.
Yeah.
Wow.
Dang,
That
who
might
would I
need to
go
go
with?
down, actually.
I know, right?
At
I'm
least a
thinking
song.
There it
boy,
is.
boy band tour.
Mm.
That are like, yeah, Michael Jackson, MJ. I actually got
Those
this-
are the 2 that I was gonna pick was Prince, MJ.
Prince.
But because I know it would never happen, obviously. But I mean,
I think
even when it was
outside
supposed to
of
happen, it was
Michael
never gonna
Jackson.
happen. But
I think I've
I
seen
don't know who I
almost
would
out of
put.
my top 5 like artists that I would want to see. I think MJ may be the only one I haven't seen.
Right.
Yeah, because I actually got
Trying
I
to
got to
think
see
who
I got
else.
to see Prince in like '96 or '97.
Wow.
I was a
See
kid at the
Prince.
time, so yeah, my parents took me. It was in Washington up north, and it was out in the gorge, like out in the open. And that was and I had already my parents had put me on the old school music. We used to watch. I don't know if you guys ever remember, but Sinbad used to do these things in Aruba, where
Yeah.
he would
Yeah.
have like all
Yeah.
these music
I just
festivals.
went to that festival.
Yeah. So Sinbad used to do that. So I used to
Yeah.
watch it. So I got tuned into like the Ohio Players, Earth, Wind and Fire, Isley
Yeah.
Brothers. Like my first concert ever was literally Montel Jordan, the OJs, and the Isley Brothers.
Montel.
Huh?
Oh.
So that's kind of the
All
music
three.
that I grew up on. So me going to see Prince, I was like, oh, me and my dad used to listen to Prince. So every Saturday he would make me do all this tremendous amount of yard work. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But he made me do all this yard work, but we would listen to Prince in the car. We would listen to Prince, the Fugees, and Arrested Development. Those 3.
Oh, I
Oh,
like your
wow.
dad. Your
Mr.
dad's
That's a
good.
good
And then-
one.
yeah, exactly. We listened to
Yeah.
those 3, and we would always go to Burger King, but we would like dead on to Prince. So when he took me to Prince, actually I knew all the lyrics, and I was in there, but I was like, this man is crazy on stage.
Yeah.
I was like, somebody
He's
can
Real
so-
performer.
He
Yeah.
literally walked. He played on damn near every instrument on the stage just willingly. He was dancing around in heels, dropped into the splits, came up, and I was like, I need that in my life. And then I got to the mic and was like, yeah, it just ain't there. I could definitely dance, but that vocal part, that key
Ooh,
part.
That's a good one.
But yeah,
Yo, did you know Montel was a noob?
yeah. At the time I didn't, but yeah, I actually got to at the Long Beach Step Show. He actually came and he performed a little bit. And afterwards, he threw canes with us at the after the show.
Oh, nice.
That's
yep.
cool.
Oh,
He from
wow.
the same chapter, right?
Beta
Yep,
Omega,
Beta
yeah.
Omega, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yo,
I didn't know that.
my chapter is crazy for entertainment.
Yeah.
USC
Your
and
chapter?
John Singleton,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Montel, right? Prentice Penny, right now.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Lee Thompson Young, okay.
Yeah.
And Brett Dismuke.
Oh yeah.
And you actually
Oh
went along
wow.
with
And
Everybody-
Justin Tolliver.
And
Justin
Tolliver.
Tolliver.
Right, just adding to the field. Adding to the field.
So,
That's a good
you know,
chapter.
that's what a
Yeah.
With that
chapter,
being
man.
with that being
That being
said,
said,
shout out to
yeah.
Gamma Eta. Shout out to my chapter, Kappa Alpha Psi Gamma Eta chapter. You know,
Yeah. That's cool.
we have North University of Washington. We
Yeah.
Oh man.
That's dope.
Dang.
Did everybody? Did you get your group?
I couldn't.
She's like, I just want to keep it simple. New kids on
Just
the block.
straight up. No. I'd probably go. Oh, let's see. Method Man.
Okay, let's go. Let's go.
I like him. Let's see. Who would be this? Maybe Alicia Keys. I'm gonna throw her in there. Ooh.
Method Man be in his bag too. He
Method
kind of
Man,
reminds me of
Alicia
Snoop. He's in hella
Keys.
shows right now.
Yeah.
Like,
Who'd be
Yeah.
my
I like
third?
Method
Let's see who would be
Man.
my
Method
third.
Man.
I
He's
love
good on
Method
it.
Man.
The Wire,
dope.
he did
he's in
great.
a random show I saw on Netflix called it's called like these female bounty hunters. Like these two girls are like young bounty hunters, but he's in that show. It has Kadeem Hardison in it too.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Who would be the singer though? Let's
Alicia,
see.
you
Method
got
Man,
Alicia Keys.
Alicia
Alicia
Keys. She
Keys.
could play this.
Yeah, Alicia
sing.
Method Man,
Yeah.
Alicia Keys.
2-band group.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Oh
what
yeah.
I did.
There it
That's
is.
what I
There it
did.
is.
Hey,
It's hard to go
Produced
far
by
with that.
Teddy Riley.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm about to say,
There
but
it
you already
is,
got
there
the
it
plug.
is.
Swiss
Yeah.
Beats
There
at
it
home,
is.
no.
Oh yeah. Oh, never mind. There it is.
Like-
There it is.
That's
We already
true.
got
Swiss
that.
Beats
He's already on
Done.
payroll.
I forgot about that.
He's
Swiss.
already on payroll. Like
There it is.
There you
That's
go.
it
So
right
you mentioned
there.
Method, so that has me thinking rappers, right?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I don't
I
know,
like that.
I guess I'm biased, but Lil Wayne's my dude, man.
New Orleans.
I just
That's
love
what
I
was
love
gonna
Lil Wayne.
say.
I love Lil
Wayne.
Wayne.
He's good.
And,
Yeah, he's good. I
okay,
mean-
so there we go, right? I also mentioned Prince with Kanye producing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a vibe.
That's
Yeah,
it.
that
With-
is that's
with-
definitely
Yo.
a vibe.
With Lil Wayne?
Yeah.
Lil Wayne,
Lil
Prince.
Wayne, Prince.
Yeah,
Ooh.
because
I
remember-
never say this, but I'll smoke to that.
Never say
Such a vibe.
And I'm gonna go crazy.
I kind of think that would be even like Silk Sonic style. You know?
Yeah, right. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna go.
Oh,
I'm gonna
yeah.
go way left, right?
Okay.
If I need a singer,
Uh-huh.
can I have Adele?
Oh,
Prince,
that's a
Adele,
powerhouse.
Lil Wayne.
Woo.
And
Yo.
Kanye.
And
Kanye.
Kanye.
Yeah.
Yo,
That's a
with
good
Kanye
one.
producing it?
Yeah.
That's a hit or a hit.
I would love to hear that song.
That would be, man.
Okay.
Wow.
Not bad.
I wouldn't
That
even be
is,
able to.
yeah.
I wouldn't even be able to
Not bad.
process the music. I'd be like,
That might be
what is
better
this?
than- yeah.
You're like, what the
Like,
hell
what's
is going
going
on?
on?
Crazy.
Yeah.
Like-
More collabs need to be happening.
Yeah.
oh my
Yeah.
gosh, man.
Collab, please.
Oh,
I've
man.
spoken to existence. Just let me get like
Yeah,
1%,
Adele's
1
vocals
point
are.
something. I gotta eat out here.
yeah.
Right.
Collab. Oh, that'll be a good
Adele
one.
come in and slay the song. Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Adele.
And then they all like have the white light shine on them singularly when they're doing that part.
Yeah.
The background's changing, green screen. It's
Because
just like
when
they
you're in a
moving
group,
out.
you do different vibes too.
Yeah.
You kind
Right.
of mesh
Yeah.
with the group
You gotta do
sound.
different vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
I like that. That's a
Dope.
good.
Super
Ooh,
group
Adele.
time.
Ooh.
Super group hour.
That got me thinking now, shit.
But that
I
was
was-
it.
Now you're
No,
reading.
you
I was
can't
just-
change it now. You
I
can't
I was
change
just
it
telling
now.
her. I was just telling her I wanted to do some music because, like, I always had this. Like, when I was younger, I always wanted to be like an R&B singer.
Wow.
Cause I danced, so I was like, so I know how to
Yeah.
dance, but I was like, as far as the vocal element, I was like, I feel like I would be like the background vocals. Like I hit all the dance moves, and I would come in, hit 2 notes, and back up.
Background vocalists are
Yeah.
very important.
See, there you
Literally,
go.
I
They
was like,
carry the
that would be
show.
my character. But I was like, so I wanted to actually currently make some music because I do a lot of sketch comedy.
Oh, okay.
So me being an
Uh-huh.
R&B singer, so my lyrics would be like very R&B prone, but obviously with comedy to it. So,
That's fun.
but yeah, that's kind of a lane I'm kind of going into right now.
All right.
Oh.
You should.
Oh. I want you guys to
Dancing
know
and
that
everything.
Amy took me to my first New Edition concert
Hey.
Oh,
Ooh.
nice.
in
Is
nice.
that out
Vegas.
here?
It was in
Nice.
Vegas.
Oh, because I went to the
That's
one this year.
right.
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
LA?
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah,
We
I
saw 'em
booked
in
my
Oakland.
tickets last
Nice.
minute.
LA one was
Huh?
fire.
Yeah.
I heard
Oh,
they
yeah.
were
That was the
doing it.
best one.
I literally booked my tickets the last minute.
Yeah,
I
he
booked it the
went-
day
yeah.
of. I was like,
It's
hey, there's
worth
no
it,
Were the
right?
seats okay?
huh?
Were the
The
seats
seats
okay?
were not okay, but it's New Edition is my favorite group of all time.
Oh,
Yeah.
So I was gonna
That's
go no
it,
matter
yeah.
what. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
How
I
many
showed
hits can you have in one show?
I know.
Their
I
show
was-
wears you out.
Hit overload.
Yeah.
That's what I
Every-
kept thinking of.
JT
Like,
was like, this
every
is really
single
good.
song.
Yeah.
I forgot about Johnny Gill, man.
They have so
Yeah,
much
they
success.
have
Yeah.
so
You got
He's
much.
like, I didn't know they did all these
All
songs.
these
Because you
songs.
got
about
you got
Johnny.
New Edition, you got
Yeah.
Belle DeVoe, you got Johnny by himself, you got Bobby,
Bobby
by
by
himself,
himself.
you got
And
Ralph
Ralph
by
by
himself.
himself.
Like, it's like
Yeah.
this is crazy.
It's like a
It's
whole.
hit
It's
after
overload.
hit.
Yeah.
And each one of those, yeah. Like we
Now,
were talking.
Did you guys see
Yeah.
Charlie?
Charlie
Yeah.
Wilson.
Wilson opening.
Jodeci.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Oh.
right. So talk
heard that
about
was
you already
good.
got all the hits and you're having a good time because of them.
Yeah.
And then here comes New Edition. It's overload.
Like
Man.
that's
It's
too much.
I'm exhausted
Yeah.
after
It's
too
these
much.
concerts.
The
We
outfit
were
changes
exhausted.
and all the stuff
Yeah.
that's going on.
Oh,
It's like,
man.
I
all these
prefer to
people
go. I
not
prefer
playing.
to go to a concert where I don't know all the words
Right.
because my voice was shot the next day.
Oh man.
see my
LA
first.
was lit.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
I was doing all the
missed
dances in the
that
aisle.
one.
They were looking at me. I was.
You know,
I was getting it.
my first New Edition concert was the Any Heartbreak.
Oh.
And it was, they had
Take
Albie
it
Sher,
back.
Keith Sweat, and I was like, oh my God. I was
Oh,
all
I
like,
think
it
I
was
was
just,
at-
it
I
was
went to that
off
show.
the chain.
I went to that.
I'm jealous.
I was like, yeah.
That's the one where Keith Sweat went over on his time.
Yeah,
right?
mine did too. I was like, I don't know.
He's
Why?
like
Yeah.
that.
He's the,
It was.
He's got hits too. Yeah.
And Albie Sher,
Love
love him too.
I can't even say.
Oh,
it.
I
Yeah.
love me some Albie
And New
Shore.
Edition, I was
Albie
like,
Shore.
oh, this is it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Keith
That's
Sweat
nice.
is mad LA too. He's like super Latino. Like the Latinos.
We love him.
Keith Sweat.
Yeah.
Something that Keith
You guys,
Sweat.
any
We were
Latino? What do you want to
talking-
hear? Can
Yeah.
you play some Keith Sweat? I
Yep.
got you.
Play some oldies.
Everywhere.
I was gonna
yeah.
say-
Oldies you want to hear.
Keith Sweat.
It's a
Keith
Latin
Sweat.
thing.
That's what it's
I feel like I hear that. Like
Yes.
it's random, but I hear Keith Sweat and Smokey Robinson.
Yes.
It's
Like-
That's
oldies.
like
They
ultimate-
consider it oldies.
That's what it,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because it's
Yeah.
lowrider music, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
You can play it and it's bumping,
Yeah.
but it's
Make it last
smooth.
forever.
You gotta
Yeah.
line
Make
it
it
up.
last
Yeah.
forever.
Now, did you guys ever listen to freestyle music?
Yes,
Like
I
Oh,
love
Debbie
yeah.
Jam?
Stevie B, Timmy T.
Yeah, just like
See,
this.
there it is.
Literally.
Yep. See? Oh, man.
With the
I
big
was trying to
bangs.
let Nick know.
Oh, my
I
gosh.
was like, man,
That's like
Lisa,
that
Lisa
New York
called
Chola
them.
Hey,
Like,
Nick, I'm
it
with
was
you, bro.
just, yeah.
I'm still with you.
These
we
two-
here.
Me and my friend were
I
like,
was-
whenever
I
we
was
hear
like,
freestyle, we feel like we're in New York, like Chola's getting ready in New York, like
Man.
putting our eyeliner on, like let's go out.
At the
Yep.
beginning, that-
Latin in
that
New York
was
and
the
Latin
dance
here is
music.
so different.
It was so different.
Yeah, that was dance music back
Yeah.
then.
Yeah.
And all
Like
the,
it was different. Yeah.
all the
Shan-
girls would line up on one
Shannon.
side and all the guys on the other side.
Stevie
That's how
B,
you
Stevie
dance.
B,
Yeah.
Lisa.
Lisa.
Yeah,
Damn.
that's funny.
Debbie
I'm
Deb.
talking like
Yep.
I like
Stacey
freestyle.
Q.
I do too.
Yeah.
They still have a ton of concerts. So
I still do the two
Yeah.
step.
Hey, when they have,
Yeah.
hey, when they have one,
Right.
Lisa, let me know. I'm gonna show you just
yeah,
so I can
I'll
see
let
what
you
you're
guys
talking
think.
about.
I'm gonna let y'all know here at the radio.
I'm
show.
gonna pull up.
Now I want to go to an old school concert. All these
It's
talks.
fun.
I'm like, when's the next one?
I got
know.
one this year. That was dope. But
Have to
yeah, I
get on
definitely want
StubHub
to
real
Yeah.
quick.
get on stuff. I know who coming in next.
Yeah.
Right. I like when they put
Oh,
all
that's
of them
funny.
together, like a random
Yeah.
set list.
Yeah.
Long Beach be having the
I think they are gonna
the
have one at the
freestyle.
Queen Mary.
Yeah. with
I,
they
I
do.
think I saw it on Turnher's page.
I'm down.
I'm gonna watch it.
Let me know.
Now,
I was
she
like,
has
oh, I
a
might have
good
to go to
song.
that one. Yeah.
Yeah,
They
I
had
was like,
Stevie B, Naughty by Nature, Belle Biv DeVoe,
Ah.
and Arrested
See?
Development
Oh, yeah, that
like
reminded
5 years ago.
Arrested Development.
Yeah, in Long
When I
Beach.
bring up Arrested
Oh,
Development, certain
that's
people
a
don't
good
know who I'm
combo,
talking about.
though.
I'm
Yeah.
like, I used to bump Arrested
Yeah.
Development.
Fire.
Like,
Are you
If
kidding
are
me?
Yeah.
Them and
Yeah.
Diggable
Yeah.
Planet.
Tennessee.
Yes.
Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Yeah.
Oh,
What's the other
yes.
song?
Mr. Window.
Mr. Window.
Mr. Window.
The
Oh,
Everyday
yeah, I
Thing.
forgot about
What's
that.
funny is I actually I did a talent show.
Mr. Window.
I did a talent show and I
Mr.
actually just
Window.
juggled to their opening song of that album.
Oh yeah.
It was just them. It was like all like record scratching, and I was just literally juggling rings. I didn't know what to do. I had the music playing, so it was a vibe for me.
Oh, that is so
Like,
funny.
But yeah.
Oh, my
90s
God.
rules.
Yes.
Prepaid
Oh, I
time.
love it.
Oh my gosh, they are killing me.
What
Who's
happened?
that?
Huh?
What you got? More auditions?
Literally, I just got 3 just now.
Oh, William, you're on fire right now.
Fire.
Which is cool,
Right.
but yeah.
We heard
like
you
I said,
guys.
I'm not happy,
Yeah.
but I'm just
yeah.
like,
It just adds that little bit of stress. That
Yeah.
you
It's
know,
very
Stress.
stressful
It's
till
like-
they're
Yeah.
done, though. It's like
They're done,
weighing
yeah.
on you. Whenever I have an audition, that's why I said I'd rather just do
Yeah.
it before we start because I hate thinking about it once. It's like I can't even really
Yeah.
think. I'm just
Yeah.
like thinking about it.
my biggest thing
Yeah,
is just
that
my
makes total
schedule
sense.
because
Yeah.
I work overnights, so I like tonight I got to go in at 11. I get off at 7:30. I have
Wow.
one in person tomorrow, and then I have 2 that are due. One's due at 9 a.m. and one's due at
You
10
just
a.m.
reminded me.
So I'm just like, now I have to
No,
leave
we're
here,
like,
try to knock it out, and then I have to go to work and come back and then go prepare for the one I have to go into.
and it
So
gets-
I'm like,
get a little
wow,
bit
so
sleep.
crazy.
That's
I
like-
got the
that's
call
a lot.
back for tomorrow. Literally
go.
right now.
let's go.
Yes.
Let's go.
He's like, aren't you glad I
Get it.
pushed? I'm like, yes.
All we do is win here at
All
the
we
No
do
Name
is win,
Podcast.
win, win. Yeah.
All wins, 50-0 Mayweather, baby. Like,
There's the plug.
shameless plug, come through for your own boxing entertainment
That's
mid-work.
funny.
Hey, you did a good job
Midday
filming me,
workout.
Les.
Was
There
it
we
mine
go.
that you
Yeah,
submitted?
I
Yeah,
submitted
she
yours.
submitted it, yeah.
Okay,
It made the
good.
most sense. Like, yeah.
Okay. I thought it was great from the beginning, though.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
That's good.
That's exciting.
That's a good deal.
Is it
Yeah.
big?
I just forgot
They're
I have
all
another
big.
gig tomorrow.
Yeah.
They're all big.
They're all big.
Wow.
Yeah.
What they say, there's no small roles, only small actors.
Yo,
Wow.
you guys are
Yeah.
dope, man. It's a great podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh,
This
yeah.
was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And with that being said, I'm looking at the
Said.
time. We're gonna slowly close our way out. So I'm gonna go ahead and
Yeah.
get around the room. We'll start down here and work our way down.
Okay.
So Justin, if you want to shout out Instagram, social media, anything you got coming
Yeah.
up.
I had a
Let
couple
the
people
people
to
know.
shout out first.
Okay. Let's do that.
Tyreek Lowe,
Okay.
Sebastian Sozy,
There we go.
Hey.
Michael Rivera. Those are all my buddies that participated in the movie.
Yeah.
They did a
They
great
did their
job.
thing
We're
too.
gonna Adam Sandler this fucking industry.
There we go.
You know
They-
what I'm saying?
you know,
He
their
does it. I
connection,
love how Adam Sandler
everything,
does it.
yes.
He puts all his
Same
people in the
people.
same.
Yeah,
Yes.
so we're gonna definitely form
The
some sort of
connection.
group. You know, thank you guys for all being here.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Instagram JT.Tolliver TOLLIVER. You know, look out for my next flick, man. It's coming.
It's coming.
JT's coming.
Yup. You guys already know you can follow me at IG at a.laugh.
Aha.
Yep.
Here we go. I'm gonna come to my name. I'm gonna start here, go down, and I'll come around at the end. So
Okay. Hey, what's up, y'all? It's been a pleasure. Amy Correa Bell on all platforms. That's AMYCORREABELL. Find me on Instagram, TikTok, Spotify, YouTube, wherever you listen to music. I'd love to connect.
download that new track, Run It. It's out there.
Oh yeah, and I got a
Download,
new song
hey.
out with my brother Les.
Yes.
Let's
Let's
go.
go.
Run it.
I downloaded
Run
it.
it.
I'm gonna put my vote in there. Let's go.
All right.
Yep.
What
Run
you
it.
think of the
Yeah.
music?
There it is.
Yes.
And for me, it's less official.
Hey.
I keep it simple. That's just for my music, but if you want to catch up on everything else, it's Les Korea, at Les Korea.
At Let's Korea.
CORREA. Yeah.
Watch out for
Gotcha.
Les. He got them
Uh-oh.
productions coming
Productions.
Yes.
Let's go.
More coming.
Congrats.
through with JT
Yeah.
on his film.
Let's go.
Yes.
Let's go.
Yes.
Now we know.
Indeed. All right, y'all can check me out at AOL. My MySpace is on. No, just playing.
Oh my God! Is MySpace back? Because I'd be
Right.
really excited about
you
that.
got mail. Nah.
My fax number is.
Hilarious.
Oh yeah.
Man, I got a little. I mean, I wish I had the same for all of them, but my Instagram is It's William Basham. I have to put the "it's" in front of it because some random person with 7 followers has William Basham. No views,
That's
no
so
posts.
annoying.
Annoying. So It's William Basham on Instagram. If you guys like to watch funny videos and kind of see my journey and what I got going on, there's that. Also, I have William Basham Fitness where I post motivational quotes and I post workouts you guys can check out. Same thing for TikTok. William Basham on TikTok, and then also William Basham Fitness on TikTok as well. So y'all can check that out.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
But yeah,
Is it BASTIEN?
so William, last name is Basham. So BASHAM.
Yeah.
B. Basham.
Yeah,
Okay,
BASHAM is in mom
Okay, cool.
at the end. Basham. Yep.
Shout out
Basham.
to Rollout Digital.
Yep. Shout out to Rollout Digital for letting us have this space. Shout out to
Shout
the
out.
Patreon. Shout out
Yep.
to the YouTube.
BSB.
Shout out
Rollout.
to BSB.
Roll out.
Brown Sugar
BSB.
Bourbon. Giving us that space.
Yes.
Shout out to the 818 for hosting this.
There
you
we
know,
go.
I'm from the 818, Amy 818.
Okay, there we go.
Proud
Amy
representative
818.
Los Angelino 818.
Right. Tokyo
Sorry, had
area
to.
code.
So
Tokyo
San Fernando
area.
Valley just came out of me. Sorry.
That was it right there.
Represent. And so with all that being said, we are the No Name Podcast where no name can describe this greatness, and we are out.